Like my story?
No, not your story, a story. Since you can't keep your mouth shut long enough for me to read my paper, tell me a story.
I don't think I know any stories.
You don't know any stories?
No.
All right, I'll tell you a story. This is a newspaper, right? It's 90% bullshit, but it's entertaining. That's why I read it, because it entertains me. You won't let me read it. So you entertain me with your bullshit. Tell me a story right now. Go.
What's up, fight fans? We are back at it with another edition here at Round One Sports TV. I'm always your host, Edwin. Where do all fights start? Round one. So, I'm trying to set this up here, and that man I have going. So, what's up, guys? If you're tuning in here at the Serrano fight card, um, it's just kicking off here. Well, for me, and I was watching it on MVP Most Valuable Promotion, but I noticed that the TikTok one was like 30 seconds ahead. So even though it's like a smaller screen, at least the fights are ahead of schedule. You know what I'm saying, like that, because um the one that's on YouTube that they're showing the MVP, you can also catch this fight on YouTube as well on MVP Most Valuable Promotion, right? But I'm also noticing that it is a little bit further behind. So although watching it on TikTok, right? Um it, it's definitely like smaller screen. The screen is smaller, but I'm still following it good enough. Let me check something real quick. I had to check the I'm trying to audio. Hold on. Set this up here and that man I have going. So what's up, guys? If you're tuning in here at the Serrano fight card, um it's just kicking off here. Well, for me, and I'm not sure why that audio is not coming through. Give me 1 second. I gotta set this up right now. Uh, if you can, let me know how my audio sounds right now. If it's breaking up, if it's too loud, let me know. Hold on, because where's the okay? Hold on, I gotta set up everything else here. All right, what's going on and why can't I hear? All right. All right, let me see now. See what that sounds like. The screen is smaller, but I'm still following it good enough. Let me check something. I'm still not hearing it. All right, hold on. Tomorrow's fight, you got Rolly. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Give me 1 second. Well, all right, all right. That sounds great. All right. What's up, my man? Hold on, let me turn this down just a little bit. because now that I'm comfortable that my audio is coming in, I just had to make sure that was coming in loud and clear for you guys. It sounds okay for me on YouTube, and I'll go back later and it'll be breaking up again or whatever. You know, that's how shit happens, huh? So yeah, man, let's get this episode going. All right, guys. Where the wall fight start,
Round one.
and you know this. So guys, yeah, man, thank you for tuning in there, man. Thank you for being patient, and I had to work out a couple things there before I started off the show. I also has the power mode on, where that it there's a feature on here saying power mode. I'm not sure if it would have altered the mic or fucked up the mic even more or whatever, but I'm gonna try it with the power mode, see if it brings up the volume. Because people have been saying that it's been low and stuff. So you raise one thing and it starts to crackle the mic and stuff. It starts to cut out. So you're damn if you do and you're damn if you don't. So yeah. I'm a little nervous for Rolly tomorrow, my brother. Rich. I'm a bit nervous for Rolly, right? Uh he's been a little lost for words and in translation leading into the fight. I saw this before in the Eastside Pitbull Cruz fight. I saw it in what other fight was it that he kind of shelled up in the press conference. He wasn't himself, right? This press conference, he was himself the entire time until the weigh-in. His demeanor completely changed. Plus, the day of the weigh-in, when some of the guys asked him about, his preparation, what is he gonna do, what has he worked on, things like that to get ready for Teal. And everything he said was basically, I put it in God's hands. I put it in God's hands, so forth and this and that, right? And I mean, that doesn't really say anything, really. He just doesn't want to say much. I mean, what can you really read into that, actually? But it kind of like made like, yo, kid, did you like really train good for this fight here? Look, man, he's levels above Rolly, bro. I think that Tio can control Rolly and nullify his power. I think Tio can use his feet. His feet are a bit underrated when it comes to kind of guys like this, like Rolly. His feet were really underrated when it came to guys like Shakur Stevenson. But Rolly doesn't have Shakur Stevenson feet. You know what I'm saying? So it adds to the fight. Now, I know that Tio's a better back foot fighter than a front foot fighter. He fights better off the back foot, countering. And that jab that Rolly has and these little bit of implementing things, he's a bit awkward. He's going to go forward. He's going to feed into Tio's strengths. Now, whether or not, this is the one thing, Rich, I have to see for myself. How does Tio's power fare against the fucking rhino that's Rolly? Does Teofimo Lopez have Tank Davis snap? Does he have like this pop, you know, um at this weight too? We've never seen Tio at this weight. I think that Tio took the fight mainly because it was a familiar foe. And Tio's heart to hearts, he thinks he can beat him. At the same time, take the opportunity to become a 3 division world champion. As you could see, his brethren, Shakur Stevenson, is up there. Devin Haney's all mad. Speaking of Devin Haney, shout out to you. My condolences, brother. I guess somebody passed away in his family close to him. I wasn't really sure. I didn't get around to finding out exactly who passed away in the Devin Haney family. So my condolences, brother. He was supposed to be in attendance at one of these fights to talk it over with the guys and his predictions and the fight with I think Rolly and Tio and stuff. And they announced that Devin Haney had you know, someone passed away that was close to him, whether it was family related, friend related, that much they didn't explain. They just said that and that he couldn't make it there tonight because he's going through that situation right now. A death in the family can always be hard. So my condolences goes out to the Haneys, and hope to see you guys back around talking boxing, brothers. Take your time coming back, brother, too, from a situation depending, on the situation and the person, man. Devin, just come back with a good mind. I hope it wasn't nobody like I don't even want to mention anybody's name because I don't want to jinx that. I'm not gonna say it, but you know how it is, guys. I do. So those could be tough to deal with. Um, but as far as Tio and Rolly and stuff, the world is watching. The world is definitely watching. They could say that they're not. They could say they're not. But these two guys signed up to fight each other. These are the guys that said yes to the smoke. And it seems like Teofimo Lopez and Rolly, they're the type of guys that actually put these fights together. It's men like that actually at least gave us some of the good fights we really wanted to see. I wanted to see Loma fight some of the top guys, man. To watch young Teofimo Lopez win those belts, bro, that was a moment for me. That was a moment for me, man. You know what I'm saying? I was happy for the young man. Tio was coming up. He looked like he was a Puerto Rican straight up. I know Tio was not a Puerto Rican, but still, he was a Latin dude. And, I was happy for him. I was happy for him. And the fact that he gave us the fights, Devin wanted to get in there and mix it up with Loma too. And these are the kind of guys, the Devins, the Ryans, and the Tios are the guys that are actually, mixing it up. And the rest of the top guys are very selective with who they pick to get in the ring. Very selective. I don't feel like the top guys that want to be put up on a pedestal, like Shakur Stevenson, who's complaining why he's number 3. I'm complaining why the fuck is he number 3? Why? You guys got him ranked way too high right now. You might want to bring that man down 3 notches. Bam Bam Rodriguez, more capable champion. Shit, even Junto would have lost for better opposition and at least went for 4 belts. Shakur, you didn't do no shit like that. Junto did fight in his 4th weight division. He didn't win the belts in it, the last one. He could still, but he still fought in his 4th weight division. For 4 belts against an undefeated guy, you fought Tio that already had lost. You fought a guy that's already been beat. Put on the pound for pound list. Where? Where do you want to get? Not in front of Naoya Inoue. Because Naoya Inoue is the best fighter on the planet. On the planet, Shakur. I know you're not comparing yourself to that Japanese dude, brother. You're not crazy. And I know you definitely don't think you look better than that Japanese dude in the ring in anything. And I mean anything. Footwork, ring IQ, jab, power. No. That Japanese dude is a war. You can't compare yourself to that dude, bro. Shakur, when you running around the ring, bro. You fought Cepeda and Tio. Stop it. Cepeda was never a world champion until that point, and Tio was a former one that already got beaten. What are you crazy? That Japanese dude defended his belts, all 4 belts, 7 times. He's got the record in boxing history in a 4-belt era. You're better than that dude? Stop it, Shakur. Just stop it. Like, bro, you might have to watch out for Bam Bam Rodriguez, my man. He's got a good argument. And Bam Bam Rodriguez got a good argument to be Shakur. You're probably 5 or 6, to tell you the truth. If I'm being honest, you're about 5 or 6. Right in there. You're right in there. Because Uzyk's still undefeated. Naoya Inoue is up there. Bam Rodriguez got a strong fucking case. David the Monster Benavidez did that weight jump shit, bro. Pound for pound, right? And I'm sitting there like this. I'm like, how the fuck is Shakur 3 ringside? How? I mean, 4 divisions, bro. You can't leave that out for Shakur. Sometimes I forget about that. You can't leave that out. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. He's got the full. He ain't got no run in him though. What's Shakur's best run? What's his best division? He definitely ain't got no run in 140. He got no run there. He got one fight, TO. His best run as a champion. It was at 135. Well, 130, he had 3 belts. Right? He got 3. So what's he got belts in? He got belts in 140, 135, 140. He got belt in 126. Shakur? Hold up. Like what I forget sometimes. I got so much boxing in my head, but it's easy to look up. That's the one great thing. It's easy to look up. We could always bust out his record. All right, so we know he has the championship at 140. Beat Teofimo Lopez. He fought William Cepeda at 135, right? Josh Padley at 135. He fought fucking Artinian there. Um so Edwin De Los Santos, uh okay, wait a minute. I gotta look up some history. All right, he fought Edwin De Los Santos for the vacant WBC Super World title. He defended the belt against Artinian, right? And mind you, this shit don't show the WBA. So when he fought Robinson Conciao, the WBO, the WBC was on the line, right? Did he have the WBA? Does anybody know that? Because when he fought Oscar Valdez, he fought Oscar Valdez at 130 pounds. The WBO world title and the WBC world title were both on the line there too, right? So Jamel Herring, the WBO title, um, let's see, motherfucker, 126. He fought for the WBO vacant world title against Gonzalez. That's right. That's right. That was a full status championship. He got that and skipped out. So he doesn't have a run at 126. He got the belt at 126. Immediately after, he jumped up and fought Felix, right? At 130. Uh it was a 6. He stopped him in the 6th round, right? It doesn't have a belt on it, but that can be confusing because, Shakur at the time, did he ever own the WBA title at 130? That was one of the 4 belts? Or did he have the WBC, the IBF, and the WBO? You know what? We're going to check out his Wikipedia. His Wikipedia. Oh, damn. I forgot. For some reason, BoxRec, uh, They got his amateur highlights in Wikipedia. And then it says World Series of Boxing, 2016 Series of Boxing, the USA knockouts, 57 kilograms. Defeated Peter Grail from England. Yeah, okay. So all they're acknowledging for regular and minor world titles are the IBF organization, the WBC organization, and the WBO organization. It doesn't honor the WBA. Hold on one second. Uh, I've been through this before. I've been through this 100 times, but for fucking shits and giggles, let me pull up Usyk and pull up his Wikipedia and see if on the Wikipedia they honor the WBA. I'm just a little curious. I forgot if they did or didn't right now. I don't know why I'm having such a brain fart, but no, they do. Yes, they do. He never owned the WBA because Usyk's WBA world titles are right there. So Wikipedia honors the WBA. So he never owned the WBA world title, Shakur. So that's consistent. So his best run ends up being, what was his best division? 130. 130. He defends one of the belts there, boom. And then he's got what? The fucking, oh, the Argentinian fight was at 135. That's another title defense. Edwin De Los Santos was at 135. Um, Yosuke, that was at 135. Um, and Robinson Conceiao was at 130. And Oscar Valdez is at 130. Jamel Herring is at 130. And the WBO interim world title featherweight, that doesn't count as a belt. So his title run started at Jamel Herring at 130. He had 1, 2, 3, three title fights there. Since in Wikipedia they don't got none of his shit, we're gonna have to break it down ourselves. So that's 3. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 135 was his best division. 135 was his best division. And 135 in his best division with his best run, the listed names in that run, from the top: William Cepeda, Josh Padley, Artinian, Edwin De Los Santos, and Yoshino, the Yoshino dude. That's his best run. Shakur Stevenson's best run ever. That's the list of his best run, the best guys he fought. And you want to be placed where? On the pound for pound list. What? How many world champions, in fact, has Shakur Stevenson fought? How many world champions? Teofimo Lopez was a world champion when he fought him. Not that he became a world champion afterwards. He had to either be or formerly was a champion going into the fight with Shakur. That's how you're supposed to count it, right? Okay. So William Cepeda was not a world champion at the time. He went on to be a world champion. So you can't give him and say, oh, look at William Cepeda. No, that counts on the back 9. That counts for shit like William Cepeda was so good, in fact, that Shakur fought him, that he went on to become a world champion after losing to Shakur, that Shakur's competition is strong because it speaks to the guys you're fighting. That if none of the guys you ever beat go on to become world champion, that means that you weren't the reason he stopped. See, the reason why Cepeda wasn't world champion, Shakur beat him. If Shakur wasn't there, he becomes a world champion. That's how when you speak of that situation. But you can't give him credit for a world champion at the time because he wasn't. So you can't give him that. You can't. Although he went on, it doesn't count that way. So Teofimo Lopez, Josh Pally was never a world champion, right? Artinian there. Let's see here. He fought in some world title fights. You know, Frank the Ghost Martin never had a world title. He fought for an interim world title, WBC interim. He fought for vacated WBC international, an IBO international super lightweight, a vacant IBO. And he was never a world champion. So he wasn't a world champion. Edwin De Los Santos was never a world champion. Robinson Concial became a world champion after Shakur. Robinson Concial beat Oshaki Foster after that, right? Right. So that's 2 fighters so far. Shakur Stevenson beat that later went on to be world champion. That's pretty good. That's good, right? That's good. Because it speaks to the level of competition you're fighting. Robinson Concial is a tough out for anybody, bro. For anybody. He's a tricky fighter, you know? So, and I think Shakur beat him pretty good. I remember that fight. Shakur beat him pretty good. Oscar Valdez was a world champion when he fought him. That's 2. Oscar Valdez, that's 2. Jamel Herring wasn't a world champion. And yeah, this just goes down and doesn't get any better. So he fought 2 world champions, current or former world champion, and then 2 of the guys that he beat went on to be world champion. Okay, Shakur Stevenson. Your argument is you should be placed higher on the pound for pound list. How? How's that? If you only fought 2 world champions throughout your career, right? Yeah, I know you're not talking about Naoya anyway that fought 17 world champions. He knocked out 13 of them, right? I know you're not talking about Usyk that is a multiple, like he has all 4 belts in 2 separate weight divisions. Shit, in his last fucking fights alone, Dubois, Tyson Fury, and AJ, all 3 he's got you beat. Just on his last 3 fights. I mean, you do have the 4 divisions, right? And I got to give you that. But Naoya Inoue has 4 divisions. You can't get over that dude, bro. Do that what Boricua wrote, and I'll try, bro, to like make an argument, but I'm just not going down that road and looking stupid like Max Kellerman. Like the guys that can't see greatness. You know what I'm saying? That's like what's his name there? Shannon Sharp. He can't see greatness. He can only see second place. Throughout his entire reporting career, he has never been able to identify greatness. Shannon Sharp. That's just his Achilles heel. And that's not taking no shots at him. It's just that's the way his mind. He's that kind of guy that he doesn't know. He's secretly willing for the underdog. Shannon Sharp. He can recognize the greatness, but the way his mindset is, he always wants someone to beat that guy. It seems like Shannon Sharp, maybe throughout his career somewhere, you know, he was in the locker room or something, and some preppy kids, you know, fucking, they always got the upper hand, and it seems like he always wanted to show them. I'm not sure if that situation, I just made up that situation, but it comes off something like that happened to him. I don't know what exactly happened to Shannon Sharp or to people like Max Kellerman, right? I don't know. They can't see greatness. And it's not an exaggeration for me. You can go out through their career, both their reporting careers, what has happened to both of them. The same exact thing. They couldn't identify greatness in basketball. They couldn't identify greatness in the NFL. They can't identify greatness in boxing. Brother, you just can't identify greatness. Both of y'all dudes said Tom Brady was nobody. That Tom Brady was trash. That Tom Brady was this. That Michael Jordan's not the GOAT. Both of them. LeBron James is the GOAT to both of them. It's crazy. Max Kellerman came around after. But you should have heard him talking in the beginning when LeBron was on fire. You should have heard him. He switched up at the end, but yo, he couldn't identify. They can't identify greatness in like no sport, bro. They can't see fucking like it's crazy that they can't see the boxers. You know, they're sitting there saying that the J. Pauls of the world are fucking like, you know, they're selling you this and for God's sake, Max Kellerman was just on saying that what Jake freaking LaMotta there. Well, no, what's his name? Uh the champion that just wait, hold up. Uh his name's on the fucking top of my head, man. I just can't get it right now. Um Aaron McKenna. Aaron McKenna. Max Kellerman was saying that Aaron McKenna was the best fucking middleweight like in the world that he's ever seen, that he had a great argument for who the fuck is gonna stop him. This is, and I was just sitting there like, what the fuck is this guy talking about, right? And just there's just some people that they're not gonna be able to see it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I can see that Japanese dude, bro. Clear as day, bro. Ain't nobody doing it better than him. And since Usyk gave up them belts, right, that relinquished the throne for me. The only thing that makes the Usyk the best over Naoya Inoue at one point in time, which in my book, he should have never been ahead of Naoya Inoue at no point, because it was obvious Naoya Inoue is the more skilled of the two fighters. But the problem with that is the heavyweight championship. See, the heavyweight championship is the best belt in the world. It's the biggest belt in the world. There's no other belt in boxing better than the heavyweight championship of the world. It is the king belt. You sit on your own throne. As a matter of fact, in fact, a lot of fighting fans and boxing fans never remember this. They never remember this actual small fact about boxing, that the heavyweight championship is not supposed to be viewed or compared with any other division. By default, it's the best belt in all of boxing. So you already won. By saying anybody else is better than or more skilled than the heavyweight champion of the world, what are you saying about the heavyweight championship? So it's hard to beat the heavyweight championship of the world. You don't have to be that skilled to get that pound for pound number one status. But when they actually made the pound for pound list, it was kind of the kind of list to give eyes to the rest of the division, so that everybody didn't get caught up on just the heavyweight championship of the world, the best belt in all of boxing. Naoya Inoue can't beat up Usyk. For as much as talented he is, can't beat him up, bro. That's why that's the most prestigious. But right back to my point, that a lot of people don't even seem to acknowledge this, that in fact, the heavyweight championship of the world, you can't compare it to any other belt. Why? Because you play by your own set of rules. Heavyweight championships don't cut weight. Everybody else from down, we all cut weight. If you play by a separate set of rules, then we're not playing the same game. How could you cut weight, not cut weight, but we have to cut weight every division down and we have to be compared to you? You have no idea what it's like to cut weight, to put your body through that, to drain all the liquid out of your head. It's easier to knock out a human being. We're at the most risk. But it seems like the boxing world and the fighting fans never acknowledge that. They look right over that and they quickly compare, oh, pound for pound, this and that. And I've always said it, Usyk, you really can't be on the pound for pound list. By default, you got the greatest belt in the world. You're a king. For me, this is my opinion. Why should a king go on a list? I'm already king. The list is for you guys. Work that out amongst you. Get status amongst you. I don't need any help. I'm the heavyweight champion of the world. I'm freaking king. And why would you put a king on a fucking 10 for 10 pound for pound list? I think it's quite disrespectful. By default, he is the best. Let the other guys breathe. But popularity, social media, if they didn't have the heavyweight championship on the pound for pound list in today's era, people would go up in an uproar. Why isn't Usyk on the list? But you want them to start explaining this? See, the heavyweight champion of the world needs to speak up. He needs to say, listen, come on, man. Heavyweight, you guys got all the power. The lower weight division got all the speed. The glamour divisions in between, that's where power and speed meet. 130, 135, 140, 147, sometimes 154. That's where the best fighters in the world live, right? So we know that the heavyweight champ, there is no heavyweight in history, not even Ali. Not even Ali. There is no recorded heavyweight champion ever that ever existed that moves like Sugar Ray Leonard. He doesn't exist. So how could he be pound for pound more skilled than Sugar Ray? The heavyweight gotta eliminate himself from that list. You know what I mean? But it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. We've probably gone too far. You know, I talk about a lot of things that I think about, but some of these things, just because I talk about them, doesn't mean that like I think that this is gonna change. I think that we're gonna go back this way because round one said so. No. Okay, the status, it's gonna stay the same status quo. Like it's, but I think that, oh shit, is this Griffin right here? Yes, it is against the Dominican dude. We in round 3. Oh, I'm sleeping on the action. Oh, Santo DR, y'all up right now. Y'all took a loss in the women's, Rocky there. Yo, that was a good fight. That Dominican girl can fight. She only had 4 fights, 3 knockouts. Yo, she was doing good. I want to see that Dominican girl again fight. Give her a little bit of time. Yo, she'll be back. Roxy there, man. She did her thing, but she had that big fucking mouse on the top of her head. They clashed heads on the inside again. You saw her reaction. She was like, and then when she broke up, she was stoic. She was like, she didn't want to show her nothing, Yo, so this right here, this Jackson Martinez and Avius Griffin right now. Who do you guys think is winning this fight so far? You see, I'm on TikTok and it's like this fucking big. I didn't even notice it was them. I should put it on the MVP, and then I'm gonna be like 30 seconds behind. I'm gonna be like 30 seconds behind, man. Now, remember, guys, remember this Dominican dude, this Dominican fighter has been in there with a lot of pretty good fighters, bro. Okay, he fought Rolly, he fought Frank the Ghost Martin, Lindolfo Delgado was his last loss. So he's been in there with some crafty fighters, different styles, most definitely. Listen, I got Avius Griffin in the fight. He's a little close to my home, Springfield right there. So I'm gonna rock with the city, right? But I didn't count this DR guy out because of his losses or anything. Avius Griffin suffered his first loss to the hands of Hammerhands, right? So, I'm not, but I wanted to see what he looked like. And this was a fight I wanted to watch. And like I said, man, I didn't even notice they was fighting. The thing is like this big, and I blew it up as big as I can too. It's not letting me get any like where I can't even extend the screen. I'm in the fourth round. I got timestamp 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Avius is popping that jab. Martinez is coming around the guard, trying to snap him. We're in the fourth round already. Well, how many rounds was this schedule? It was like a 6 or an 8. I know it wasn't that much, right? That jab is long from Avius. That jab is long. He's just got to get a little bit closer. His distance is a little, touch, push the jab out there. Start measuring. He's measuring with speed. He's trying to measure with speed. He's just got to go like this, right there, like that, right? Nice. You got to move with your feet. I like how he's moving with his feet right now. He's putting a lot of pressure on him to make. Watch them back rabbit punches, bro. And my boy Jackson, he's got to pop that jab in Avius Griffin's face, bro. There you go. DR, come on, baby. Okay, Avius, see you. A lot of pressure right now. Yeah, get yourself, create some space. Nice jab. You see how he did with the jab right there? He should have worked with that. He had, and he's still, he froze him. Boom, come on, Avius. Boom. Now Jackson, Jackson, baby, nice shot over the top. He got a little off step for Avius. I'm not sure he stagged him. Avius wore the punch well. Avius and Jackson, they were in the center of the ring, going back by ropes a little bit. Martinez, which is Jackson, he got 2 last names. He needs to start controlling a little bit of the fight. Get back into it. Pop that jab, work on it, maybe come over the top again. He had some success on Avius on that. He had a little success with that shot. He hasn't put up his hands. Nice off the ropes. Nice. Avius is stalking him down. He's got good height. He's long, man. He's long. His fucking hands are long as shit, bro. So from what you guys have been watching, mind you, I hopped in. I noticed them. They were already in the 3rd round. Since you guys have been watching the fight, who do you think has been winning? We're entering the 5th round now. We're in the 5th round. I have Amanda Serrano by TKO in the 5th round. Man, listen, Amanda's got a lot of work to do. She's going to have to stop a young 27-year-old. Okay? So, Amanda's got her work cut out for her tonight, people. Man, I know she's going to try. She's going to give everything. I'm wondering if Amanda está viejita, if she is. She looks amazing, though. She looks amazing, right? But let's see. how the fight, you don't underestimate this girl. I mean, she has a chance to beat Amanda Serrano, man. Shock the world. Remember that. She got equal opportunity to win the fight. I know some Amanda is the GOAT, and but this is when you start getting to the back end of your favorite fighter's career, the back nine. And sometimes they suffer losses. They always want to go out on their, in a win. And in doing so, they can suffer back-to-back losses and shit like that. I've seen that happen to some of the greats. So, Father Time, wow. Uh, I don't know what to call him, Jackson or Martinez. I just caught for Griffin with a nice, pretty shot. Griffin settled in, straight 1-2, straight down the pike. He rode with the shot, Martinez, but good jab by Griffin. Griffin's not, I looked up his amateur record and it was true. He doesn't have a big amateur record. He's basically learning on the job. And he's put out, a stream of knockouts. When he came in, that's why he was so green. I found him to be real green, but you can see that he's got this warrior spirit, Avius Griffin. And when I learned more about him, you know what I'm saying? I like the fact that, he's getting it out the mud, so to speak. He's definitely getting out the mud. So, but let's see what he can do in the and he goes down. DR down. Woo! Oh, he's down. DR down bad right now. Uh-oh. DR down bad. Let's see if Griffin can get him out of here. He's stalking. He letting him go. He got it. Now, remember, last time he tried to put that pressure on Hammerhands. So I know that's like, he's trying to fight free, but he's also, and then they both dipping down. Watch the clash of heads. Oh, nice shot, and he goes down again. Woo! Avius Griffin, baby. You on the way, son. You on your way. Oh, shit, standing 8 count. Fight still going on. And saved by the bell. La Campana. So, he went down 2 times. That's a 7-10 round? 7-10? You think that was a 7-10? Plus, I think Avius Griffin was winning the round. Outright. You take away the 2 knockdowns, he was winning the round. He was winning the round and the 2 knockdowns. That's 7-10 round, bro. Nice. 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 It's over. It is over. He ain't want no more. He ain't want no more. Damn. DR down bad. Woo! They down bad right now. Good try, young man, Martinez, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to DR. He competed. He went in there. He gave it his all. He got caught. Damn, man. It sucks that he had to lose to Avius because I like Avius, man. You know what I'm saying? And I've been waiting for a Dominican fighter to come up the ranks and, or one of the guys that are here to really make a power move. Those are my neighboring cousins, bro. And for a long time, man. Either way, you know what I'm saying? DR, Puerto Rico, we've had our arguments, our rivalry, but They've come to our island many times, and we fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? On both our sides, we've been wrong in a lot of things, and we've been right in a lot of things. But I think it's 2026, and this is boxing. And as a competitor, not talking about what you feel emotionally, ethnic or religion or nation. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Support is support. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to DR. You know what I'm saying? You guys came up short tonight, man. And man, you guys got a couple guys. One of your top young prospect, DR Promise. What was his name? He lost the other night. Uh I want to see them fucking shine, bro. I'm not greedy, man. I'm not greedy with the plate. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not that type of Puerto Rican or I don't you know what I'm saying? Like even though we need things to accomplish in the sport of boxing, I'm not how do you say it, jealous enough or anything to now see my fellow countrymen or my fellow cousins, Latin cousins succeed too. Nah, I want to see them succeed, bro. I want to see them succeed. You know what I'm saying? And we've had our time. They need to earn theirs. I can't just give it to them. You know what I mean? I can't just, but yeah, man, I want to see that. I want to see that. So let's see if somebody steps up for them and, really separates themselves from the rest of the Dominican fighters and shit, man. You know, uh, Time will tell. Time will tell. I mean, Alberto Puello right now, for me, is, with the Dalton Smith situation, he has the best opportunity for me because that's actually a belt. It's the WBC. It's the best belt. You understand? So that could be a big win. Like Carlos Adames has, had the WBC. Now, what is his status right now? Is that vacant? Is he moving up? Like what's going on with the situation? I think they still have him listed, in fact, as the champion. I don't think that it's officially been like, excuse me, vacated. Let me check that out before I speak because I gotta check my facts. Here we go. Um I can't believe Laura's still fucking there, bro. I mean, Carlos Adames is still listed. Yes, they still have him as a WBC world champion. You know, great win, Avius Griffin. Great win, brother. Congratulations on the win. You look good. You look good. You got a lot better. You know what I'm saying? So, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I see the Puerto Rican love in the building. Absolutely. Thank you. It's never wrong to show support for your flag. And if you're in the building, whether you're Puerto Rican, Mexican, whatever, it would be nice to see your flag. You know that, you know what I'm saying, your country is represented here. Rock your flag and put it up, you know what I'm saying, so that it comes out on the chat and shit. Because it's amazing. It's amazing to see all these, you know, listen, man, the Mexican girls, man, they're the shit, man, right? They 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 like they're like little happy killers. They're so like cheerful, like when they are, they're like cheerful and happy, but they are killers, right? So I get a kick out of that. Most girls are trying to be like tough guys and shit, and you know what I mean, and like man, like like Roxy and shit and Flores. You ever see like Flores? She's all like, yeah, yeah, like, yo, ella pura mexicana, man. Like Flores, like, and it's beautiful to see. Like, like the sport doesn't always have to be fucking fuck you, this, that, you know what I'm saying? And like I get a kick out of them, you know what I'm saying? Because they real prideful, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to see it, So You know, when you get up there in these world stage and you bring your country with you, there could be no greater honor to raise your flag like that, man. You know, and you brought your country to a world stage, and you're competing in a sport. You know what I'm saying? Mano a mano, and you know, these men and women that bring our countries with them, man. That's fucking awesome. You know, wasn't always the brightest in school, and learning all these flags and shit. I didn't learn that shit in school. You know where I learned most of this shit? Watching boxing, learning country flags and shit. To be honest with you, you know, I was too busy talking to girls in class. You know what I'm saying? And what I was gonna do afterwards. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's just a great thing to see, man. You know, the competition and shit. So yeah, man. Like here, Flores, I think is gonna fight next right now. She's got a big challenge. That girl is tall that she's fighting, a lot taller than her. But I think Flores, former world champion, her experience. Let's see, let's see. I think the girl that she's fighting is actually undefeated too. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about this situation right now, right? We were just talking about Carlos Adames, right? And we're at his weight division. And sitting here looking at um, um, Laura, and I'm saying, wow, man, that guy is still world champion. So he's real selective in who he fights too, right? But, but, uh, no, man, this is bad. This is bad. All right, this is what I want to get to. Virgil Ortiz can't get a fight at 154 right now, right? And I heard that Virgil Ortiz, his management and shit like that, they might just want to think about moving up to 160. I've heard already a couple YouTube channels report the fact that if he was to do that, fight Laura, right? Fight Laura for his belt at 160, and so that Virgil Ortiz perhaps can beat Laura and become a world champion. That is disgusting at the highest level. I can honestly say tonight I'm disappointed in Virgil Ortiz. Whether you want to put the blame on his promotion, management, boxing decisions, this is truly disgusting right here. You mean to tell me that you fight fans actually are saying to yourself, yeah, Virgil Ortiz can move up to 160, and this time he can fight a guy there for his world title. You guys are not going to acknowledge that he's in his third weight division and never won a world title? That's embarrassing. For you to be considered what amongst the best to never get a belt, to keep going through division, while you were in all these divisions, how many belts did you win in any of them? Zero. And somehow this is a positive that his team's talking him up. Go to 160. Look, business wise, it probably would sound like a good idea, actually, to tell you. But the second you did it and you entered that division, you are going down in the history books. You never won belts, and none of how much of a threat are you? Are you the definition of a hype job? Virgil, are you the true definition of a hype job? But we don't want to accept it. We don't want to accept it because we see the talent. We see who he is as a fighter. Same kind of thing like Tank Davis. He kind of rubs me off that way. Tank Davis, we see the talent, but what is he? What is actually Tank Davis? Say it. Say it. Hype job. A glorified hype job with a lot of skills and big power, but nevertheless, hype job. Cool motherfucker? Yes. Swagger? Yes. Hit factor? Yes. Champion? Yes. Hype job? Yes. You can be all of that and still be a hype job. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, I look at Virgil. I'm like, brother, if you go to 160, let's say fucking Laura outsmarts you. The worst case scenario, you would be the laughing stock of boxing, brother. Like Xander was right. I want to send a shout out to my 28-year-old prospect. Xander was right. When these guys was like trolling and laughing at Virgil and shit, and the fans, we were resilient. We were like, nah, I know what I see. Virgil beat the shit out of this dude. He beat the shit out of that dude, and you know what I'm saying. Got knocked down 2 times in a fight, came back and won a fight, and you know what I mean. So like, I know what Virgil's about. So it's hard to look at him and think he's not going to be a world champion one day. No, when you look at him, you're like, he's going to be a world champion one day. Watch out. And I've been saying that for over 5 years. For over 5 years, I fucking heard the news today, and I says, no way, bro. And it all fucking hit me. And I was like, what the fuck, Virgil, bro? Do the math. 1 + 1 carry the 1. No belts. No belt. You got some minor belt, interim belt. It's great. I don't mean to disrespect interim champions or anything like that. That's a great accomplishment, man. I would win one, but I would look forward to fighting and competing for the full status eventually. That would be my ultimate goal. So, 3 weight divisions, bro. How many weight divisions has he fought in? All right, Virgil Ortiz. He has a record of 24 fights, 22 big ways by knockout. He's undefeated. He's 28 years old. He's 5'10". He's currently the weight division. He's currently ranked the number 2 fighter. That's Jesus Christ. The number 2 fighter, bro. That's a these guys be losing their mind. His last fight with Erison Lubin, right? How many weight divisions? So he's fighting at 154 now. He's been at 154 for quite some times. In 147, he fought at 147, all the way down 147. He fought at 140, all the way down 140. He was at 140, 140, 140. Yeah, 3 weight divisions, 140, 140, 147, 154. And then you would be going to 160. And if you do not fight for a belt right away at 160, if you like take a tune-up fight, which you don't need a tune-up fight to fight fucking Laura. It's either you're gonna beat him at this point or you're not. You don't need a tune-up fight to fight Laura, right? Just go in and fight him. Damn, she's tall. She looked like the Russian Drago. Look at Mexico. They like this. They like that. Look at Mexico. Come on, Flores. She ready to fight. Flores is ready to fight. She in her Mexican Aztec Warriors fighting stand. They get into it quick, huh? And I'm just saying, like, So, but now if he actually took a tune-up fight, oh shit, nice shot by Flores. If he actually takes a tune-up fight, technically that'll be 4 divisions in boxing that he would have competed in and not won a world title. That's why I say don't take the tune-up fight, because it's gonna look worse. What do you think your contemporaries are gonna say? The people that you work with that are in your line of work, the second you go in the ring at 160 for no title fight, that's what he always does. That's what they're going to say. 4 weight divisions on that night, once the fight is over, if he wins for no belt, you technically fought in 4 weight divisions for no belts and won no belts. No major world title. Minors, yes, but no major. He won minor world titles in multiple divisions, yes. We're not counting those. You need full status, baby. Full status. Flora's gonna have her hands full, man, but she's got that Mike Tyson S. She's gonna have to dig into the legendary Mexican style. I think this is gonna be one of them nights. And this girl's tying up quick. She ain't letting Flores fire off from the inside. Ooh, big shot over the top. Flores, ooh, I know she felt that shot. Come on, Mexico. Come on, Mexico. Come on, little Flores. Let's go, baby. All right, round one's over. Haney moves up. That's the fight. Ortiz versus Haney at 154. How you going on? How you going off what ifs? Well, it's not just like what ifs, like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's all these scenarios. You know what I'm saying? Like, just play them out. You know, where is Virgil Ortiz right now? I mean, he's been out of boxing for about a year. Now he's working things out, and it looks like they're trying to what? Get him a fight before in November or something to close out the year. So if you want to just get him in there, because now you're worried about he's been out of the ring for a little while. And if they're thinking about, hey, let's just get you a fight at 160, 160. The second he does that, 4 weight divisions, never won a major world title, and that guy is supposed to be what? What is this? The number 2 ranked 154 pounder? How is he that right now? Because he's got an interim belt? Oh shit, she went down. She is down. Oh, there he go, man. Well, she got back up. She's down there. She went down though. Oh, nice. Flores is mean. You're mad. Oh, she said, what you, she hit Flores with a good shot too. Flores says, what do you mean you don't like my tacos? And then she goes, I said, I didn't like that one. Nice. Come on, referee. Get the fuck out the way. Them ladies fight. Ooh. That close. She almost caught her with that overhand. She's got a good little peekaboo going right now. You know what I mean? Martinez? How do you say her name? She's not bad, bro. She's turning her punch good. The girl in the red, she's turning her punch good. It's not like she's slapping. You know, she starts to bounce and she's turning it. So You know, she's fighting decent. Floyd's tough. She's tough. She's tough. Oh, oh, she caught her on the side. Knockdown's a knockdown, bro. Knockdown is a knockdown. Why don't Oscar have him fight Conwell? You know, good fight right there, brother. Conwell, I mean, that man, listen. But once again, um, Virgil has put himself in this part of his career, right? Where that the time is now. Like everybody's looking at you. You're viewed as like one of the top guys. You're the only guy up there amongst the rest of them that hasn't got a belt. Everybody else that came up around, the top guys at least, they all became world champion. Virgil, if you enter your fourth weight division and don't compete for, bro, that's, and then, they're claiming right now, Virgil Ortiz is ranked higher than Sebastian Fundora, Josh Kelly. How? How? They got Jerome Boots Ennis the number one and Virgil Ortiz the number two. How? How do you got him over Sebastian Fundora and Josh Kelly? Like, I'm scratching my head sometimes. Like, this favoritism shit is crazy. Man, I get what they see, bro. I see the talent Virgil is. I see it. I see it. But, bro, like, uh, you're you a long time ago. I didn't want to admit it, but you're in the definition of a hype job, bro. They hyping this dude up, putting him with these guys that he's going to fare real good against, beat them. They always put him where he's the favorite coming into the fight. And they give him guys that are smaller and shit, low experience, small records sometimes, guys with big experience, but he's just a better fighter. They always put him in position to win. We've been asking to take the training wheels off Virgil Ortiz for a long time. And since he's already considered among the best fighters in every weight division he goes to, he was second behind the one and only Terrence Crawford for a long time. So we gave him the benefit of the doubt. Then all of a sudden, the next Terrence Crawford became Jerron Boots. Then we're like, fuck, man, if it wasn't Terrence Crawford, it's Jerron Boots that's stopping you. That's not so. That is not so. I went along with the story for a little while, but Jerron Boots only had one belt at the time. Why didn't you fight any of the other three? Now, Terrence Crawford, he had only one belt at the time. And you became his mandatory for that WBO, right? Then he had to fight like Errol Spence Jr. for the rest of the belts because Errol had the rest. So then Virgil couldn't fight Errol because Errol flipped his car. So there was a lot of circumstances involving Virgil. And for a long time, I was like, look, we kind of got to give him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? Like, Virgil is, he is that dude, and I'm just like, all right, eventually he's going to fight fucking Xander or Sebastian Fundora, one of the guys. How the fuck did Xander beat you to all the belts? Then Jerron Boots skipped the line in front of you and fought fucking Xander because you wouldn't fight him. Virgil, it's always something with you, your team. I don't know who you want to put. That's why in the beginning of this, I said, I don't know who you want to put the blame on. Whose feet you want to lay the blame on? Do you want his manager, Oscar De La Hoya, or him? Somehow, some way, you mean to tell me they moved you throughout your career, promoting you as the best, and they never got you a title fight? But you're not a hype job. But you're not. That does not qualify you for a hype job because you've been telling me he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and he's going to go into his fourth weight division and never fall for who's false? Who's not the hype job? I'm just asking. And it's hard for me to be like, damn, Virgil Ortiz, a hype job? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. We are talking about Virgil Ortiz, right? And then when you start to break everything down, you start to realize, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Have I been blind this whole time? Have I been going along with the narratives and the bullshit that him and his team been giving me? I gotten all the way here, and I finally realized something's not right here. Something's not right. What am I supposed to do? Just keep going along with it? No. And like when Xander said that about him, about his birthday, I want to send a shout out to my 28-year-old. Like, it was funny. And we did take shots, and people were noticing these things, but they were still willing to be like, nah, he is one of the top guys up there. You know, when you talk about the top guys up there, you got to bring his name up. So respectfully so, we kept him in the conversation. But now my man, listen, he's my best advice, fight Laura, bro. That's my best. You don't need a tune-up fight. I don't want to hear no tune-up fight shit. I want a tune-up fight, then fight Laura. Fuck that. You're playing games again. In the division, you told us 3 division ago that's what you were doing. Same shit. No more. It's either you're gonna beat him or you're not. Awful fucking year layoff. That's not my. What is he gonna be? 29 then? We're gonna give him another year. If he fights one time in November for no belt, that means he enters the year 2027. He'll be 30 years old. At what point is he going to start his run, Virgil? How long is he going to... Bro, I don't know whose feet you guys as fans want to lay this down to, but hear me out. I'm not bashing Virgil Ortiz. I never said he sucked. Okay? Just criticism. I'm being harsh and I'm pointing shit out. Right? He can change all this, can't he? All Virgil got to do is go in there and wipe down these champions or beat Jerron Boots Ennis. Guess what happens? All that other shit goes away. It's up to him now, isn't it? Get in there, fight some champions, mix it up, beat them. You got to win the fights, though. At this point, you have to win the fights. Yes. I don't care if it's a knockout or a unanimous decision, split decision, majority. I don't give. He's got to win them, though. But if he can win the fights and end his career on a high note, he has the ability to change things around, Virgil. Yes, he does. Because I've seen it. Yo, I've seen guys get a belt, and then one guy say, I want to unify, and in 6 months, the guy got all the belts. Naoya Inoue. It took him 6 months to get all 4 belts at 122. When guys are serious that they want to fight and challenge themselves. You understand? So things can pick up for Virgil. It's not like, brother, he can literally still go to the Hall of Fame. Literally, Virgil. The fights are right there. Jerron Boots Ennis got 2 belts. You beat that man, you get 2 belts on 1 shot. 1 shot. You beat that man, you beat Sebastian Fundora, bro. Like, the idea, the story that his management is probably selling Virgil, the story they're telling him is, yo, you can go to 160 and dominate. There's nobody there. You're gonna, you can go up there. As soon as Virgil goes to 160, fights one champion. Let's say he wins the belt. The room's going to get crowded. Watch. Xander's going to pop up there. Lo and behold, Duran Boots Ennis won't be too far behind him. A lot of those other guys are going to be moving up. And Virgil's going to go up there thinking it's safe. And if he fucks around and doesn't fight for a world title and just gets a tune-up fight and waits a little too long, these guys are going to end up beating him to the belt again. And he's going to be in the same situation he was in every division he was ever in. He thinks he's going to go up there and they're going to sell it to him. Look, Virgil, look, there's opportunity there. At 160, go up there and, get yours. Brother Virgil, they told you that every division you probably been in. Yo, amongst fighters in locker rooms, when Virgil walks through the door, what's up? 4 division, no champion? Can't call you champ. Everybody beat him to the belts. There's people look. At some point, you got to stake your claim. You got to plant your flag in the ground and say, I'm going to make my stand in this division. At some point, you had the Boots fight. You had the Terrence fight. You had all these fights, Virgil, my man. I can't say you were never offered these fights. You were in position to do this stuff. Why? How did Xander beat you there? How? I don't know, man. I don't know if this 160 move is the best thing for him. I think it's going to make him look bad. I mean, he could have success, but haven't they been saying that every division he's been in? No, don't worry. You're going to go up to this division. You're going to fight for a belt. You're going to be a champion. Watch. Nope. What do you want me to take from that? What do you want me to do? Hear the announcement of Virgil going up to 160, and what am I supposed to say? Oh, shit. This is the division. You know what? The last 3 weren't Virgil's division. He was struggling to make weight. I'll make some shit up, right? He was struggling to make it. He couldn't, and then he had manager problems. But this division right here, is that what you want me to say? Is it, bro, man? Listen, what's going on in the fight? Why they got the girl in the corner? Oh, continue the action. Ooh, and they come out slugging. These ladies can fight. Xander was the bait. Wait a minute, where are you going with this? I gotta read all of this shit. Right? Round 1. Virgil has crap management. Yeah, he does. Yep. Rick Marinian, guys. You guys know his history, man. You know Rick Marinian was the same guy that fucking snaked Oscar for Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's the one that started that break between Golden Boy. It was Rick Marinian, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's one greedy motherfucker. And let's just remember that the reason why we got into the situation with Virgil Ortiz, Oscar, Rick, and Duran Boots Ennis, right? Because Rick Marinian tried to go behind Oscar De La Hoya's back and sign the fight with Duran Boots Ennis with Virgil as his client. You can't do that when you're signed to Golden Boy Promotion. So Rick Marinian tried to snake and backdoor Oscar. Oscar went and got a temporary restraining order to stop the fight from happening. Then Rick asked for more money. Remember? This is how it all played out. It's because of Rick's snake being a freaking snake and trying to negotiate the fight without Golden. Now, Rick has the manager / lawyer / consultant. He knows all of this. He has worked in multi-million-dollar deals throughout the years in boxing with Saul Canelo Alvarez and many, many fighters. So Rick knows what he's doing. So when he went to Jerron Boots Ennis' team at Hearn and all them and was trying to negotiate, this fight without Oscar, that's the shit Rick does. And he's the one that caused the ripple, I believe, between their relationship. And it was him. And you can't say that dude's not a snake. You can't say, oh, shucks, I didn't know better. It's my first day at the job. No, Rick, you try to negotiate top dollar for Virgil. And Oscar wasn't in the room. Why did he have to go to court and get a restraining order to stop the fight? And the judge sided with Oscar. So let's just, yes, but that's Virgil. That's who you put in your career on the line. That's the hands. Yeah, you don't got good hands with Allstate. That's who you got managing and they got you this far in your career, and you got to honestly look back in your career and say, you know what? I'm satisfied with all the fights they got me. You guys did a hell of a job. I got all the fights I ever wanted. Bullshit. At what point do you step up as a fighter and say, yo, y'all fucking up? Or is it that you really don't want it? Is this all a smokescreen? Did Rick say, son, are you scared? I'll get you out of this. I'll start a fight with fucking Oscar. I'll have you out of the ring for about a year. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But it's, when you see shit in life and shit's not adding up, they saying one thing, shit ain't adding up. And you grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? You sitting there and you looking at something and you're saying, that shit ain't adding up, man. Yo, Virgil, your shit is not adding up. You're claiming to be this, player in the fucking game. They got you ranked so high. You're reviewed as a real threat in the division. And shit ain't adding up. And shit ain't adding up when everybody is fucking fighting for belts, doing their thing, just not you. And it always seems to be unfortunate event. That's all I'm saying, man. I don't know what is the right move? At this point, what is the right move? Go up to 160? Shit, man. What the fuck, bro? I mean, he'd have to fight a champion right away, man. For the love of God, bro. Please, Virgil, don't do this, man. Please, Virgil. You're better than this, Virgil. You're fucking better than this. I don't know whose feet. Like I said, I continue saying, I don't know, where do we place the blame? Where did he go wrong? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know, guys. I don't know. He's the only way out. Like I said, you go up there, you fight a champion immediately, win the belt. You got to win the fight, and then start unifying the belts. Go on a run. Start making your claim. Start making it your division, because it's gonna get packed. You could definitely say that Xander's gonna move up there. That's another big fight. Xander is gonna probably go after one of the belts. More than likely, he's a champion. You know how Xander moves. Xander's only going after legacy. You can't stop that man. He's on a mission. Xander's gonna fight the best fighters in the world. He's already proven that. So he fought champion after champion, and he fought fucking arguably the best 154-pounder in the world in Jerron Boots Ennis. And depending on what Jerron Boots Ennis does there, it's really going to stamp Xander's fight with him. Because people are going to see, wow, Jerron Boots Ennis is really that good. He's really him. And if you lose to him, there's no shame in that. You understand? So Xander's definitely going to go up to 160, and Virgil can have a potential future mega showdown. Puerto Rico, Mexico boxing. Can you see it? Can you see it? I can almost see it. But Virgil's picture keeps flickering. Xander's picture, it's there, it's bright, it's strong, it's in all its glory. You know what I'm saying? I can see him perfect because he runs towards the smoke. So him being there, yes. Now Virgil's picture in my head, that shit keeps blinking. It's a foggy screen. It's like you got bad reception. You know what I'm saying? You got T-Mobile? Are you calling me from a mountain? That's why. Are you going underneath a bridge? You might be, Virgil. You might be going underneath a pathway. We might cut out, lose your signal. Your picture might disappear. I'm not that sure on him. I'm not as sure on Virgil as I am with fighters like Xander. You know, like, no, no. They're not even in the same category when it comes down to daring to be great, competing for world. They're not even in the same ballpark. Xander's passed them so, you know what I'm saying? Like so far, he's just got too much on Virgil right now. You can't even say their name in the same sentence, and that's a damn shame, man. That's a damn shame. That is a damn shame because Virgil should have accomplished some shit by now. But no, 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 no. And it's a tough decision. It's a tough decision, but you know, I'm anxious to see which way they go. You know, Rick Marinian, you know, Virgil. You know what I mean? What the fuck? I can't say that I don't want to see Virgil back in the ring because when he fights, I'm gonna watch that fight because of course I got Round One Sports Talk, so you know it would be in my best interest to watch some of the best guys, right? So I'm obviously gonna watch the fight. I like Virgil, man. I do. He's one of the top guys, and if you throw his name around anywhere, you're gonna be like, yeah, I want to see that fight. Yeah, you put Virgil with any of the guys, just say it in your head. Ron Boots Ennis, yup. Sebastian Fundora, yup. Josh Kelly, yup. Shit, even Xander, yup. You know, it's not a no with Virgil. You know what I'm saying? Like you know when people say, "I never asked for that fight." I didn't know that he was gonna fight this guy. The minute they announced Virgil Ortiz with anybody, yes, I want to see the fight. And I'm pretty sure most fight fans are going to want to see it too. And that's why it's such a, you know, like, you know, it's you know, it's, that's why it's such a letdown, I guess, in a sense for Virgil, in my opinion, right now. I think it's do or die. You know, you're on the back nine of your career. You know, you're starting to tread towards 30. So I think it's now or never for Mr. Virgil Ortiz. I want to see him succeed. I want to see him become a world champion. You know, like I said, I'm not greedy. I'm not greedy. I'm not hating. You know, I love when the Latin dudes win world titles and shit. I always want them to be mine, but not greedy. You know, and if for as brutal as boxing can be, as a brutal sport, and you've given this much of your life to your craft, damn it, I want to see you become a world champion one day. I really do. You know, this sport is brutal. It's fucking brutal. It's relentless. You give so much to this sport, man. To box, to stay in shape, to be able to compete with the top guys, and to do it as for as long as Virgil has done it. It would really sadden me to see him end his career never actually winning a world title. You know what I'm saying? That I will get no satisfaction in that. Zero. Absolutely nothing. You know, uh because I believe in him. I believe in him. I believe in him. I just don't believe in his team, his situations, a lot of the decisions they made for him in his career. Uh, and at one, not at one point, at more than one point, I thought he started to pick up and be active. I really thought after that Laura Lubin fight there, uh, it was going to pick up for him, and then the rumors with Jerome Butenis came around. But yeah, man, this Flores fight also was ended. So we're about to see the winner of Flores and Martins. Martins. I think that's ENS. I'm trying to like figure the letters out. I'm really guessing them. I can't see them at this size. But I've learned how to read pretty good like this too, man. Once I start seeing it, I can guess, like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'd be off a little bit though. I gotta get this fucking eye shit. They found all those small little abscesses in my eyes. I gotta get to the eye doctor. I'm pretty sure that shit got something to do with why my vision is so bad. They haven't announced the winner yet, huh? I wanted to see who won in this fight. Yo, the girl didn't do so bad, but I think that knockdown is gonna be the difference maker of the fight. Because the knockdown was scored. Depending, I was over here talking with you guys. Depending on the rest of the rounds went, um, who do you guys think won this fight right here? Let me get to you guys. Carcast Boxing, what's up? Dave's Real, what's up? How's the eyes, round one? Oh, yeah, yeah. Yo, nah, man. I'm gonna get them eyes checked out, bro. I'm gonna get them checked out. But I went to, like I told you, I went to like my physician and shit. She put that little scope shit in my eye. She was like, man, she was like, they didn't go away. You got more. She said, you got more. Small, oh, shit. Flores lost. Oh, shit. And she got dropped. They counted that now, right? And no, I don't got no sound, but I thought that I saw the guy counting. Or was that knocked down? Am I off here? Because remember, I don't got no sound. So I saw the knockdown when she hit her in the side. Did he say no knockdown? Because there was a brief moment that the referee was standing here. I remember. First of all, okay, I'm not going to sit here and say I was watching the fight fucking that in depth. I saw a lot of back and forth here. And the Mexican girl was catching her, bro, with them overhand shots, bro, like she was banging her. Yo, what are they saying in the chat? They fucking going crazy right now on the TikTok chat. This shit is crazy. Robbery, 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 wild robbery, robbery. What the fuck? I'm playing $5,000 to the first 5 people that, well, nah, shut up. Oh, shit. Fucking robbery. Robbery, robbery, robbery. That was all in the Twitter. She felt bad for her. Judges are wrong. Whoa. Apparently on the TikTok chat and app, the fans are not in agreement with the outcome of the fight. Damn, not shit over. They are, oh no, no, man, this is overwhelming. Major thumbs down, a lot of thumbs downs. Robbie rematch. They're saying all kinds of shit. Boo, bro. Well, oh snap. The judges don't like Flores. Her style, yeah. Was it a robbery one-on-one? Brother, let me tell you something. Carcast boxing. Uh the TikTok feed, the feed. There is not one, and these messages are going by lightning's fast. They've already texted at least 1,000 texts. Must have gone by already by now, and not one of them said that other girl won the fight. Not one. At least 1,000 texts have gone by since I've been sitting here. Not one of them that I see the right girl won the fight. Not one. You can go check it out right now. Everybody in the chat is screaming robbery. Yo, listen, I'll go back and I'll watch the knockdown. I'm not sure if any of you guys saw the knockdown. I just wanted to know, yes or no, was the knockdown recorded? Did they count the knockdown? Yes or no? Because if that knockdown counted, that Mexican girl did enough to win that fight, dog. Did the knockdown count? I was watching it. I thought Flores won. Towers. Yo, listen. I was watching it from the side. Ref counted? Yes. No, Flores won the fight then. What are we talking about? That's a 10-8 round. Plus all the rounds she banged. If you count the knockdown, Flores clearly won the fight. No, that's a 10-8 round. Under the new judging system that they implemented 3 years ago, that has to be awarded a 10-8 round. Guys, I think Flores got robbed without a gun. I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch the fight more in depth. I can do my due diligence. I don't want to sit here and just start feeding into what everybody else said. I'm not going to go along with it. Okay? I want to see the fight again for myself without me running the show, talking with you guys, entertaining you guys as well, and watching the show on the side, right? I need to go back and watch the fight again. Okay, so I'm going to save my comments whether or not I feel she got robbed, because I don't think I'm qualified right now to 100% answer that question for you. I don't feel like I watched enough of the fight. Even though I'm watching it right here, I was talking too much with you guys to really say definitively. So I can't stamp Flores, unfortunately, right now. You know, I would like to quote full-heartedly just believe what everybody's saying and say, nah, fuck that, this and that. But honestly, in good heart, I can't do that. I can't do that because I really didn't watch enough of the fight. I was watching it, like I said, but I got to go back and watch more in depth with it, and for me to really stamp that robbery stigma, right? Because fans are crazy, right? Fans are crazy, right? The next fight is going to be U.S. Mexico boxing too. In fact, but fans are crazy, right? They'll yell robbery when Loma fought Devin Haney. Robbery. How's that possible? It was a close fight. How is a close fight a robbery? Robinson Conceição versus Oshaki Foster, the first fight. Now that was a robbery. Straight up, that was a robbery fight, hands down. Because the fight wasn't close. It was actually a one-sided beatdown, and the guy that was giving the beatdown lost the fight, apparently to the three blind judges. They're over here scoring the fight like this. Yo, he won. Three blind mice, bro, scored that fight. Now that's a robbery. So that's why I'm going to hold back, because fight fans will see a close fight and the person or the lady they think should have won the fight doesn't win the fight. Robbery. They'll start screaming robbery. Fans are like that. No, that's not a robbery situation. That was a close fight that went to the other guy. Like Devin Haney. No, he won a close fight decision over Loma. Could have went either way. All right. But that was no robbery. So that's what I've learned that in boxing. So I can't just go off. I mean, that was an overwhelming amount of robberies. I must have seen 200 texts, all robberies like that. And then another like 200, like throwing up the flags, with the thumbs down. Then there was a whole bunch of those, another like 100 of those. Then it went back to like robbery. That was an overwhelming amount. So, but like I said, Flores earned, I'll do my due diligence and I'll go back and I'll watch it. I'll just be reserved on what I feel about the fight. I mean, you guys can tell me, of course, what you guys felt about the fight, who you felt won that fight right there. And did the fight, was it a close fight, guys? And then you felt like the wrong person got awarded the fight, and they stole the decision from her. They stole the fight from her. You could say they stole the fight from her. Robbery? Mm, yeah, they, so yeah, I definitely got to check that out. Got stuck up in plain sight. Right there. Broad daylight, huh? She got robbed in broad daylight. Yo, damn, that's a big robbery right there. That was bold. That was bold. You know what I'm saying? Broad daylight. Yo, the judges awarded the boxer not to come forward. Oh shit, the boxer awarded the fighter not to come forward. Shit, Robinson Cosio versus Shockey was a robbery. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. The first one was a robbery. The second fight was a lot closer. I still think Oshaki Foster won it. Oshaki Foster. A lot of people was like, Cosio won that fight. I'm like, you should have saw the first one. I don't feel bad for him. You know what I mean? Haney had little baby body punches. Boxing is boring. Fighting is entertaining. Yeah, listen, I gotta admit, sometimes I love my old fashioned fights where that uh the blood and everything, like let me think of a fight, like a fighter like that. Arturo Gotti. Arturo Gotti fights were exciting, bro. Yeah, man. They were bloody. It wasn't a lot of like skilled boxing, a lot of brawling, fighting, power, punch after punch after punch after punch. And he had a lot of like big fights, man, like Arturo Gotti, out this way and shit. And Mickey Wards of the world, those kind of fighters and shit, man. Um, like those like real bloody what was his name? Raul Marquez. Raul Marquez. Those kind of fights, you know, uh those bloody fights where there's not like a lot of boxing, they just banging it out and shit. I always enjoyed those fights. Love those kind of fights. I like to see the sweet science when the sweet science is like, and like you hitting guys with shots they didn't see and it was real slick type shit and you walked them into a punch and knocked them out. I like to see that shit. I love to see competitive fight, like, right now, Harvey and Tim here, they fight, they started fast. Harvey is like stepping to him. You know what I'm saying? Bro, we got Mexico going back a little, man. That jab is looking sharp. Harvey Doc. a, Two Face. And Batman, if you know, you know. Man, this Harvey dude, man, he's coming around the jab. Man, he's spinning on the tip of the balls of his feet. He's using angles. He's popping that uppercut. Um, he's not really fighting for position right now. He's utilizing speed. Good, just his speed. He's touching them up good, putting his punches together. He's switching from righty to lefty. He's got this Mexican dude in all kinds of trouble right now. I think this might be a short night. That punch was a little low. You know, um, Harvey's energy is up. He's got to remember about punches coming his way. I know that the Mexican dude hasn't thrown a lot of punches, and that can lull you to sleep sometimes because you don't think he's going to punch back. You got to be very aware of offense coming back. Even though you're having your way right now, Harvey is definitely having his way here, right? But, and the Mexican dude ain't throwing shit, bro. Come on, kid, man. You got to throw something, bro. You got to do something. Ah, man, he's just too slow for him. He's tearing his body up, bro. Harvey beating the shit out this dude, bro. Nah, bro. This Mexican dude, he thought he was going to fare pretty good with him. Oh, no. And then Harvey does it smart. He frames off, too. And he's a little wild right there with that shot, throwing a lot of energy. Bro, this dude is Mexican, Harvey. You can kick his ass in the beginning of the fight. He can look bad in the first round. They've been known to drown you. A lot of times, a lot of these Mexican fighters in the old days, they were a lot slower in the beginning. They were good pressure fighters and everything, but that's not what won them their fights. Their resilience. Their resilience and their chins held up. Then all of a sudden, you're in the seventh round, and this dude starts to turn it up. and you went all fucking throwing 100 punches in the first round type shit, and you didn't save anything for the end of the fight. I've seen cases like this, fights like this happen. I'm not saying that this is gonna happen. Right now, Harvey is in control, but can he keep this pace? We will find out right now. We're gonna find out. And he comes out with 3 consecutive fast jabs. Harvey has no problem switching from right to left. Here comes Mexico coming forward. He already got 1 shot in. Here comes Mexico now with that Mexican pressure in the high guard, stepping forward. Ooh, they both exchange. Oh, is that blood on the Mexican face? Some hard shots from Harvey there. I seen Harvey take a nice little deep breath there. He's exerting a lot of energy. He's punching fast. He's trying to be, fast, powerful. Let's see if he can maintain this or if he can get him out of there early. It's another way. She's been surpassed the self-proclaimed GOAT, Clarissa Shields. A lot of people forget that Clarissa Shields named herself the GOAT. She came up with the name, she came up with the little slogan, and she made it in a chain. She self-proclaimed herself the GOAT. Then a lot of her supporters and females and stuff that liked her, they kept it going. But the division she did it in, you know, she didn't have enough female fighters in there to really solidify that claim. She was able to do it, but with very, very little resistance. So Clarissa has like the accolades to back her claim. But if you look at her run and the amount of women that were in her division when she was making the run, uh, the best fighters were in the lower weight division where Amanda Serrano was. Oh, yeah. Oh, damn. It's over. That was brutal. The first one, he didn't know where he was. The second one floored him. Damn. Oh, that's going to go on the highlight reels for a long time. Mako. Yeah, stay down. Stay down because you're down bad. Sit down in the chair, my man. Sit down in the chair. Yes. Mako down bad right now. Oh, no. God damn, that was brutal. That first one had him in fucking Queer Street. And then the other 2, he stepped away and they came back. He thought he knocked him out with that one. Was like, no, you ain't going down. Okay, boop, boop. He thought he hit him with that shot. He was going to go down. He went to let up. But he saw he rocked and he was still standing there. He said, okay, I'll put you down. That was brutal. That was brutal. Amanda was always better than Clarissa Shields in reality. It's just remarkable how many people gravitated to Clarissa's claim, self-proclaimed GOAT status. And a lot of fans just went with it. because she had, like I said, she had the accolades. It's just that she really didn't have the competition at all. 11 vacant world titles. She fought in one division. There was like 5, 6 women in the division. At the night of the fight, I think there was 15 women registered in the entire world. See, shit like that, and only like 4 women fought in the division. When you look at Clarissa's, like, claim to fame, it starts to fall apart. It starts to fall apart. Amanda has always been, and Katie Taylor and them, they've always been better than Clarissa. Clarissa just has the bigger mouth. That's it. She's like the girl that went and told the principal first, and the principal believed you. That's what Clarissa Shields did to the fans. She went and invented the name Gloat, and since it was catchy, since she came up with the name, they decided to call her that. You understand? So it was like she got there first, and she was the woman with enough balls to call herself that. Manda was too kind and, not arrogant. And Amanda, you would call her the GOAT. And no, no, no. There's other female boxers. You know how Amanda is, until she got pressured into saying, you know what? No, now I'm the GOAT. Because you've been saying it too long, Clarissa Shields type shit. And Amanda started speaking back up. But, Amanda's always been better accomplished, better records, better everything than Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields, just into her other night, she only had 3 knockdowns. For God's sake, Amanda Serrano's going to try to break the record with 32 knockouts and 7 divisions. 7 divisions. She has belts in 7 weight divisions. Clarissa Shields can't actually compete with her, but when you add all those fucking vacant belts that Clarissa has and shit, it looks good. It looks good. It looks like, damn, she must have did a lot of shit. Like she must have fought a lot of women and stuff because of all those belts and shit. When, like, on one night, she fought for like 3 vacant world titles in one shot. Like, okay, let's look up Clarissa Shields' record right now. Why don't we just look her up? Yeah. Look, I'll put it up on the screen. We can look this up together. Yeah, I'll do that. That way nobody thinks I'm talking shit about Clarissa Shields. Because there's been a lot of shit in the fucking media with this lady. And people think that everybody's hating on her. And I'm just like, no, I'm not hating on her. At least I'm just going to tell you the facts. I can't hate on her for her body of work, right? You can only be judged for what you did, right? Look at this, heavyweight. Clarissa Shields, #1. She has all the belts, right? Right? Okay. No picture found. She ain't got no picture up here in this division. She don't want her picture in the division. Why? Because there's no division. There's no division there. All right, check it out. Let's see something. Let's check this out. Wow, they really trying to add names, huh? Now, currently in the heavyweight division, there's 52 registered women in the world fighting there. 52 now. Now the division's starting to pick up its traction. There's only 52 women. She's ranked #1. Out of those 52 women, 11 of them are American women. Right? Okay. So she's also still a champion in other divisions, right? Let me see something. She has belts right here, Clarissa Shields. She has belts in other divisions, right? Because she did go down and win the other 2 belts. Oh, that's the one that's 52. Look at the sucker shit they doing for Clarissa Shields. Motherfucker. Bro, they be trying. Bro, they try to lie for her. In this division that she just fought, uh, what's her name there? She fought, Pace Scotts, right? At 158. Pace Scotts came into the fight with a before 5-0 record, and then she lost to Clarissa Shields, right? At the 154-pound weight division, there's 52 women in that division. Did you guys not see the numbers? Okay, number 152, 111. They use these numbers for Clarissa Shields in the heavyweight division. Look, this is the middleweight. We going up. We going up. Clarissa Shields. You click onto it. What does it have? Notice the numbers? 1 in 52, 1 in 11. Because there's not enough women. There's like 10 women now in the heavyweight division. But they won't put out the real numbers. Yo, they be, and this is the smoke screen that they do for Clarissa, man. Bro. And they give her acknowledgement for all the belts there. No picture found. Everything else in the division is vacant. She is the only person there. And that's her claim to fame. Look, guys, I can't make this up. All these other women heavyweight divisions, look at, there's no other champions. There's not enough women. There's literally not enough. How many women she got in hers? 26 women in the world. 26. There's 26 because they put up her number. You see, in her division. You see it, the German lady? Female, 26. Now, one division upwards, you would have to go one division up, right? To go to Clarissa Shields. If there's 26 women in her division, the next division, how many think here that they don't even got a picture for her? But yet they're gonna count this as undisputed for Clarissa Shields. This is one division she's undisputed in, and she's probably the only fighter in the division left. Do you see what I'm saying about her records and her accolades? But yet she's the GOAT. I'm not making this up. This is, look, it's right there. Right? Then 26 women. 26 women. Bro, they didn't even, let's see what's in her, these girls' division. We can click on anybody. There's 29 women in this division in the world. She's here, and right here, they don't want to put up a real one, so they put up the 52 in the middleweight. They're counting all the middleweights in the world for her, right? Okay, let's go down. Now, this is where women start. See, right here. That's Savannah Marshall. Or who's this? Mayor. This is Mayor right here. Look, there's 128 women registered in her division. Now, that's a bit more competitive. That's a lot more women to fight through, right? Now we're talking, right? Michaela Mayer is in this one, and she got belts in two. Look at Michaela Mayer. Let's see if they lie on this one for that one too. 128. The other one was what? $90 fighters in that division. 128 is Michaela Mayer here. Going down, Katie Taylor's division. How many? Katie Taylor. 192. 192 in this division. Now the numbers is going up. This is where the best female fighters in the world are. The best female fighters are in these divisions. 175. Now you're talking. Look at Alicia Baumgartner's division. 221, and she's one in the world, the number one. Didn't you compete with Clarissa Shields and Alicia Baumgartner when Alicia Baumgartner is fighting in divisions where there's over 221, and you're fighting in a division that has 52 registered fighters? She's fighting in a division with 4 times the amount of competition you have to Clarissa Shields. See, boxing is different in female sports. The lower weight divisions, now let's see Amanda's division. Now that's where the motherfucking base are. That's 258 women fighters. That's the biggest division. And you want me to believe that I'm going to put up a woman that swims with the sharks? She swims with the sharks, damn it. And I'm going to put her up against 52 fucking fighters? And I'm going to put her in a division that there's no fighters in. That, according to BoxRec, Clarissa Shields the only fighter there. And you want me to put that against the real fucking what? And the toughest divisions a female's got? And then the person that she's fighting is a 27-year-old contender, challenger? No, ladies and gentlemen, that is the best female fighter. Well, Katie Taylor, she has a good argument. I think Katie Taylor might be the best female. I'm not, you know what I mean? She beat Amanda 3 times, bro. I got to give her that. But at least Amanda, I know, is higher than fucking Clarissa Shields now. 49 fights? 49, 32? Get the fuck out of here, bro. She lost to 2 people in her career. Yeah, Clarissa Shields, you haven't lost, but you don't fight no competition. You can't. Here you look at Amanda getting ready to get this fight popping. Come on, people. Let's cut the bullshit. Let's cut the malarkey. Let's check out this division. 255. So technically, Amanda right now is registered in the biggest women's. Oh, 281. 280. They're winning right now. 281. They winning. Ain't no female division past 300 so far. 235. Little Poison, what you doing? 238. Ooh, Little Poison, you be in the trenches. And this is the last one. No, there's one more after this. And it drops down to 174. And it probably drops down further here. And probably it's got the number's probably 146, 146. The number's starting to decline. Amanda looking sharp. Puerto Rico, stand up. We in the building. We in the building. Come on, bro. Let's get it popping. As you guys can see, you know, and it just gets lower from that. Actually, Amanda Serrano is fighting in one of the toughest, most deepest, rich divisions in all of female boxing. And you've seen it with your own 2 eyes. They had to use Clarissa Shields' middleweight championship record of 52 women, and they never brought up numbers in the heavyweight because I think that division is probably going to be no more. So they literally brought her up there, put a couple names, dressed her up with a couple belts, let her win the belts, and then what? Close the division? And you want me to accept that as an accomplishment in female boxing? That's what you want me to accept? Unless Clarissa can get some girls to fight her, then unfortunately, you're just a self-proclaimed quote. And it hurts me to say that because I don't want to bust any girl's bubble or anything. And it's like, oh, look at this Puerto Rican guy. Of course he's saying, hey, her, his girl, right? No, I didn't say that. I even suggested that maybe Katie Taylor was. Just not Clarissa with what she's saying, you know? And I don't ever think she's going to fight Alicia Bumgarner. I don't ever think so. So she doesn't have those fights. Michaela Mayer says she'll go up to fight her, though. She says she'll go up to fight her. Yo, the Dubois sister, give her a little time. She packs on a little weight. Maybe, I don't know. Tebow, I don't know, man. Somebody's got to fight, Clarissa, right? But to disguise her accolades, what they try to do is just show you her accolades. No, she got all three belts. I mean, all four belts in three separate weight divisions. They just try to show you the belts and they put them on her and it looks impressive. Just don't question how she got them. You know, did she want you to be like, no, no, no. Look at the accolades. Look at the belts. Look at the belts. Look at this. Look at this. Distraction, distraction. Don't ask how I got them. You fought for 11 with vacant world titles. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, it's up to you. You know, I'm never telling you to stop supporting Clarissa Shields. Don't do that. Support her, man. You know, I think that, you know, all boxers deserve their support. And, you know, I don't dislike Clarissa Shields at all. Just because she calls herself the GOAT, she's a confident woman. And there's nothing wrong with it. Anybody got the right to call themselves that. Doesn't make it the truth, but that's the GOAT right there, baby. That's the GOAT. And if Amanda can get this knockout right here, it's over for Clarissa Shields. It's over. When's the next time a girl's gonna get 34 knockouts? She's gonna have the record for the most female knockouts. Clarissa Shields is not gonna get that record. When we're gonna talk about the greatest female knockout artist, if Amanda can pull this off, she becomes exactly that. With 7 divisions backing her, fuck out of here fighting for 4 belts and in a division with 15 girls. Amanda fight in shark infested waters. Let's go. Come on, Amanda. Puerto Rico, stand up. We in the building. Let's go. Round 1. Amanda, oh, she comes out strong with Amanda, couple jabs. She's not afraid of Amanda. She's bringing it right to her. Amanda's being poised. Wow, she's hitting Amanda with a couple shots right over the top. It's okay. You knew she was going to be strong and young, Amanda. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Amanda's starting to tag that side of the head. Amanda sees that she's ducking real. Amanda's going to have to bend her knees, hit that uppercut, sneak it in the inside. Don't stifle your punches, girl. Yo, ref, what the fuck was your hand behind Amanda's neck? She's got her like in a headlock. She's wild with that shot, Amanda. Timer. You got more experience. You see what she's doing. Nice uppercut. There you go. Bend the knees, like I said. Amanda's got to raise that hand, that right hand. Ooh. Come on, Amanda. There you go, Amanda. This girl want to fight. She has a lot of nervous energy, Amanda. She's in there with a legend. You know this. Stay poised. Stay calm. Nice shots. Yo, this girl is grabbing the back of Amanda's head a lot, man. And the referee ain't doing shit. I met him, that referee. I met him. Who do? Come on, Amanda. Yeah, I can still see that, Amanda. What I was trying to figure out there, is this the only level that Amanda has? Is she getting older, right? And like, we seen some fights where we thought that the guy was being a bit more reserved, and we thought he was gonna step it up, and just to come to find out, he didn't have another gear. You know what I'm saying? Like Lamont Roach, right? When he fought William Cepeda, William Cepeda started fucking him up, right? And I was thinking Lamont Roach was getting good shots here and there, but I thought he was pacing himself because he knew that Cepeda was a high volume puncher. So I thought Lamont had another gear. He didn't have another gear, bro. That was it. So I'm watching Amanda right now. I know it's only the first round, but her twitch muscles are popping. You saw that she was fighting reserved, composed within herself. But when the other girl started getting a bit wild, she turned up a little bit of speed. This girl is grabbing Amanda from behind the head with that tough shit, and the ref needs to say something, man. Is he saying something? Because I got no volume. He might be saying something, and I have no idea. Oh shit! She caught Amanda hard, bro. Amanda said I had to stop being so relaxed with her. Amanda's gonna have to understand she's in for a fight. This girl's trying to come in here and win. But she is grabbing Amanda behind the head a lot. Nice, Amanda. Good shot. This girl's lowering her head and coming in, and Amanda's deciding to fight tall at the time. Amanda needs to bend her knees and make herself a little bit shorter to hit this girl. This girl's gonna hit Amanda over the top. She's been tagging Amanda. Amanda's dropping her. Come on, Amanda. She's catching Amanda right over with that left. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. I think that girl might have landed the better power shots in that round. I might have to give that girl that round. Amanda did some good work, but uh, I I remember Amanda getting caught a lot. She's dipping, and she's catching the more. Amanda's just straight up. I would like Amanda to hide a little bit more behind the guard. Keep keep her right hand up more, right? And bend her knees. You know, get a little bit lower with her, and try to time her. She's dipping a lot. She's dipping like this. Try to sneak one of those uppercut shots. If it don't land, you could always cover. So, because She's going in the same direction too. Amanda gotta let her hands fly. She gotta stop being so relaxed and so patient with her. And she's cuffing Amanda again behind the head. Amanda Serrano got caught over the top. Good. Oh yeah, there you go. Nice shot, Amanda. Yo, this shit is so far, man. We're going into the third round. We got more action in 3 rounds and than Clarissa Shields' last 5 fights so far. And this has only been 3 rounds, bro. This has actually been competitive. The Clarissa Shield fights is like one-sided events. They're not even competitive. They're getting 42-year-old women, old women. Her last fighter after that, what was that other fighter's age? Fucking Amanda's in there with a 27-year-old kid. Fucking girl is fucking dangerous. You know, Amanda's fighting girls with 6 years professional careers, 27 years old. And Clarissa Shields is fighting a 42-year-old girl that has no amateur background and just started boxing 2 years ago. And Clarissa Shields barely got the stoppage. So, I mean, that's quite pathetic and sad, actually. But Clarissa, if you want to say that's all she has to fight is a 42-year-old that started boxing with no amateur career, that just started boxing 2 years ago, and take the gold medalist, so self-proclaimed, that many rounds. Wow, that's all it takes to. You only need 2 years boxing experience to catch up to the greatest female. You could be in the ring with her. You could actually share the ring with her. No, as a matter of fact, she comes into the fight as a challenger because she didn't have no belts down there. Kay had the belts. See, Amanda still has belts and shit. She comes into fights champions, young women, 27 years old. Yeah. That she's in for tough fights, man. And they're even competitive, bro. I think she lost. She was 1-1 going into that. Now I think it's like 2-1 right now, Amanda. It's actually a fucking fight. That's fucking awesome that they didn't put her in there with a cab driver, a 42-year-old cab driver, and Amanda's actually in for a fight. And this girl is tagging Amanda, bro, like fighting her. This is fucking a good fight. Now that's female boxing right there, bro. That's real female boxing right there. Look at this. We're watching competition. Amanda's cut. Oh shit. Look at this. Amanda getting pieced up right now. Look at this, bro. Oh, Amanda tagged her. This girl is fighting Amanda. Look at this fucking competition, bro. Shout out to this girl, bro. Fucking pushing Puerto Rico like this. Look at this. This is a fight. Now this is a female fight. Referee, get the fuck out the way, bro. I'm trying to watch a fight. I'm not trying to go to sleep. We ain't at a Clarissa Shields fight. That should be boring, bro. When have they ever been exciting with 3 knockouts? I don't know. Amanda, you know what I'm saying? 32 of them. She's getting it. She's in for a big fight. This girl is, yo, Amanda is in a lot of trouble right now. Amanda is in a lot of trouble. She getting tagged up. Damn, baby. 37 years old. That age is catching up. But this girl, she dumped out a lot. Amanda, stay within yourself. You've been here before. You know a lot of nervous energy. Girls are going to start fast. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Amanda getting caught. She too straight up right now. And this girl keep cuffing the back of her neck. Amanda she took some big punches right there. But she still stays composed within herself. This girl's still wild. Amanda let her fire off all that youth, all that young energy. Amanda's been in a lot of fights. She has a lot of experience. This girl keeps cuffing the back of her neck. It's a pretty decent fight right here. It's a pretty decent fight. Look at that. Amanda, I don't feel like she's winning this fight. I don't feel like Amanda's winning the fight. That means they put her in with some competition. They actually put her in with some. You want this knockout record? You're going to have to earn it. Or get knocked out. Or get knocked out. This girl look like she trying to stop Amanda. They put her with a shark. Yo, I like to see it, bro. I like to see it. Oh, man, Amanda's getting her ass kicked right now. But don't shy away from the truth. Don't shy away from truth. If that's what's happening, that's what's happening. You're fucking right. Don't ignore that. But I don't got Amanda out the fight yet. She don't look done or nothing. She's got a lot of experience. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Experience can play off in the later rounds, bro. Trust me. Amanda can turn all this around. The younger fighter was going to be strong. She had to expect this. She had to expect this. And Amanda's got to stop letting her beat her to the punch. And when she backs up, stop dropping your hands and going like this. Amanda had a better round that round. That was a better round. This girl is not here to fucking lay down because her name is Amanda Serrano. She don't give two shits that your name is Amanda Serrano. She is bringing it to you. Listen, Boricua. Come on, girl. Wake the fuck up, Amanda. Come on, girl. Wake up, Amanda. They got my girl in a fight. They wasn't going to make it easy for her. They could have picked her a cab driver. Go out there, Amanda, knock the girl out and get the record. They could have dressed it up easy for her. Fucking Amanda, always challenging herself. She said, no, I don't want the easy fight. I want her. Fucking Amanda, bro. I gotta tell you, man. Amanda be on some shit. She don't want no easy way out. And now look at her. She's in a fight with this young fucking pup. Clarissa Shields would never do no shit like this. She wouldn't fight no 27-year-old girl. Hell no. Hell to the motherfucking no. She would not do that. Amanda's doing better. This girl is slowing down. You guys are noticing, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, Amanda. The girl's starting to slow down in the 6th round. Oh, her style's getting sloppy. Look at those big swings. Yep. the younger girl, she had a lot of energy. She can get a little second window, but Amanda's starting to piece her up now. Here we go, Amanda. Weather the storm. That's a true champion right there. Facing adversity. Oh, Amanda got caught over the top when I said that. Can't get sloppy now, Amanda. Amanda's touching her to the body. Amanda's really got to pick up that hand, though. She's got to pick up that hand, man. Nice. I think Amanda won that round right there, too. For instance, right? In Clarissa Shields' last three fights, right? If you were to think about her last three opponents, Clarissa Shields' last three opponents, she fought a lady that was 42 years old. The one after that, she was 38 years old. And the one after that, she was 37 years old. 37 years old. And Clarissa Shields was younger than all three of them. When she fought the 37-year-old girl, she was 30 years old, and the girl was 37. She fought the 38-year-old girl. She was still 30, and the girl was 38. Then her next fighter, she's 31, and she fought the fighter that's 42. Clarissa ain't fighting no 27-year-old young pup like this. She wouldn't do it. It's too big of a risk. Look at this shit. Look at the fight that Amanda's in right now because she fucking said, nah, fuck that. I'll fight her. Look at the fight she's in. This girl is fucking fight Amanda. Amanda don't do nothing, man. This girl got like 4 rounds on Amanda right now, I think. God damn. Amanda piecing her now. Oh, she's took a step back. Amanda's hurting her. Amanda's going forward. You guys notice this, right? Look at this shit. Uh-oh. Amanda, just keep that hand up. You know she's going to throw it. Don't even second guess it. Just put the hand up. Oh, he tagged Amanda twice with big shots. Amanda's got to stop cutting that same angle. Nice body shot. Oh, shit. Nice, Amanda. Even when Clarissa Shields fought Perkins, Perkins was also, 42 years old? Her last 4 fighters that Clarissa fought, 42, 38, 37, and 42. Those were the ages of women she fought. Did Clarissa Shield ever in her career fight anyone that she was the younger or the older fighter? Well, everybody she won, she was the younger fighter so far. Did she ever fight as the older fighter in her career ever once? Clarissa. I know about those 4 girls, right? Let me check out a couple. Well, the Canadian, they were the same age, 29, 29. the Canadian girl. Bro, it just gets worse. Bout was 36. She was 36 years old. Clarissa was 28. Was Clarissa ever older than any of the girls she fought? Marshall, she was 31. Clarissa was 27. Come on, Amanda. Okay. Uh Clarissa Shield was 26 and the girl was 23. Kazan, what? Emma? Come on, Clarissa. I mean, Amanda. Emma was 23 and Clarissa was 26. That I think is the only fight she ever came in as the older fighter. She fought a 23-year-old girl at 26. That's it. That's all. And since then, she's just fought a bunch of old ladies, basically. The highest age fighter she fought was 42 years old, and she fought two 42-year-old fighters in her last four fights. Clarissa's last four fights, two of the women were 42 years old. Katie Scott was 42, and Perkins was 42. Yeah, we can't talk them up in the same room, man. Amanda and Clarissa, it just wouldn't be fair to Clarissa. She don't got enough. And then let me see something. This will be interesting fact. Let's check this out. I know that Amanda Serrano right now is obviously fighting a 27-year-old girl, but just for shits and giggles. Just for shits and giggles. Let me see something. All right, what was your last fight? What was the last person you fought age? God damn. Amanda's a dog. No, she's fighting this girl right now that's 27, right? Her last fight against the German, Hansen. Hansen was 28 years old. He was 37. She's still 37 and she's fighting a 27-year-old. So this fighter's 27. Her last fighter was 28. Amanda, get the fuck out of here, bro. Yo, and you want me to put that against a bunch of old ladies? And let's see, Tellus. Tellus had to be up there in age, right? No, I think she was young too. Tellus was 22 years old. Amanda was still 37. And at her age 37, Amanda fought a 22-year-old, a 28-year-old, and she's in the ring with a 27-year-old. And you want me to put that up against 42, 38, 37, and 42? Don't say Clarissa Shields' name here again. Just don't do it. Because you're going to go run into walls like this. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't ever say her name here again. Don't. Because she needs to be represented better. Don't embarrass her. She's a great champion and she's an American champion, and I don't want to embarrass her. But damn it, the facts are the facts. Tellus was 22 years old. Amanda was 37. Still in 37 years old, at the same fucking age of 37, she fought three 20-year-old girls. Are you okay, guys? How am I going to put that against fucking... Get the fuck out of here, bro. Y'all are bugging, bro. Now, Katie Taylor was older than Amanda. Katie Taylor was 39. Amanda was still 36. I mean, not by much. 3 years. That's not really a big age gap right there. Because Amanda's still 36 and she's 39, but Katie Taylor was older than her. But that's it. Fucking Amanda's last 3 fights, she's fighting fucking spring chickens. And you want me to put that against some 42-year-old? No wonder there's no concern in a Clarissa Shield fight. Like, you don't gotta worry for her. Because she's gonna dominate a 42-year-old. I hope she does. If in the fight a 42-year-old girl was actually giving her a fucking fight, then wouldn't there be some concern there? Right? So you don't gotta, in a Clarissa Shields, worry about her, your fighter, because she's probably gonna win every round. She's fighting a 42-year-old. For God's sake. With 2 years boxing experience. It just gets worse. It just gets worse. Amanda's killing her with these shots, though. This girl she's landing the stronger power shots. But Amanda is piecing her up. Amanda got to stop dipping to that side. She's too straight. Amanda's beating her to the punch like a lot right now. Amanda's really settling into the fight, and this girl's gas tank is starting to deplete. Nice shot by Amanda on the inside right there. Got her to take 2 steps back. She did the 2-step back. We're in the 10th round with 11 seconds here. Nice body shot by Amanda. And it looks like Amanda's been taking... Oh, another good body shot there. Amanda's been taking over the field. Oh, Amanda just stay the course. Don't walk into them shots. Amanda is breaking her, though. She's hitting Amanda with these strong punches, depending on how the judges are viewing this, guys. This is kind of... But I've been noticing Amanda's been winning these last few rounds. She's been putting in the bank, some rounds. The first round, I thought it was a exchange, it could have went either way, but I saw Amanda winning the first. I saw her losing the second, losing the third. I think she lost the fourth too. The fifth one was kind of back and forth. Amanda started to come back. The girl had a success in the seventh, like that. Amanda won the eighth, the ninth, the 10th, like that. So far, that's how I got it. These are the championship rounds. Amanda has to win these rounds right here, I think, to really, lock it in, the victory. If he's going to go the distance, she's not going to get the knockout tonight. I told you guys, I try to tell you guys all week, this was going to be really tough for Amanda. I try to tell you guys. I didn't think she was going to get the knockout. I told you. This girl's 27, man. And she's trying to dethrone the GOAT, Amanda Serrano. I didn't think she was gonna go in there and just lay down for Amanda. I told you guys. I didn't think so. And I thought this girl was gonna come in here and try to really, fight Amanda. And she did, man. Yo, she came in there and she fought the GOAT, man. I gotta give her props. I gotta give her props. Amanda can still fight, man. She's a little bit slower. You can see, she's a little slower now. She's getting hit a lot. In the beginning of her career, she wasn't getting hit like that. She was, yeah, she was, but she had better offense. And like she made you pay for those shots. Now she's getting hit and she's got to like reset a little bit. And Amanda's not like, and this girl right now is taking it to her, man. But Amanda's, man, she's making her miss a little here, sneaking her shots in. They might be one at a time, but she's getting them in. Nice, nice. There you go, Amanda. Right there, right there, right there, Amanda. This is your time. This is your time. He's trying to fake you out with these stupid ass shots. Bust her up now. There you go. There you go. Amanda won that round. Amanda won that round. She started to fade at the end of the round. The other girl, she started to fade. Amanda caught her with shots in. Yo. So that at the end like that too, when the judges like watching the closing and they saw that the girl took a deep breath too, and look at this work right here. They're showing the highlights now of the round. Look at she's not hitting Amanda. That was on her back right there. Amanda was blocking the shot, stepping around it. Now Amanda got to bring it home. She's got to win this round right here. Just so that I feel better, comfortable about it. How do you guys got the fight? Where's Frontline? Amanda got cooked. Well, 5-5 Tower got it. I don't think she got cooked. I think she needs to win this round right here. I think both girls had their moments, man, in this fight. Definitely, 100%. This was no give me fight for Amanda. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I was like, I'm not sure she's going to get this knockout, people. I knew it was going to be a better fight than at least that shit we saw the other night. There you go, Amanda. There you go, Amanda. You gotta win. You gotta win this round. Nice uppercut on the inside. Amanda got caught too with a good check hook. This girl's been catching Amanda all night with this check hook. But that's all she got. That's all she got. She's throwing that same shot all night. That shot over the top. It's been catching Amanda, but Amanda's putting her punches better together. Better. She's going upstairs, downstairs to the body, changing it up. Amanda just disciplined. Her defense has been trash. Amanda's defense tonight, I'm a little disappointed. She could have stopped a lot of these shots. Amanda's still fighting, going for it. And this girl's holding on for dear life. Amanda piecing her up on the body. Amanda clearly winning this round right here. Look at this girl hanging on for dear life. She's not winning this round. Here we go again. Oscar De La Hoya running the last 3 rounds against Felix Trinidad and the Puerto Rican coming back and stealing the fight. And people going to say it was a robbery. But Amanda's been winning the lot. Look, who's retreating now? There you go, Amanda. Good shot. Amanda won them last few rounds, bro. Do we got another Felix Trinidad and Oscar De La Hoya? Well, you can't call her Oscar De La Hoya because she did not run the last 3 rounds against Amanda. Bad scenario because the fights were not the same because Oscar literally got on his bike them last 3 rounds. He didn't throw much punches, but I can't say that about this girl right here. She actually fought Amanda the last 3 rounds. Amanda just, I felt like, won them. Let me light this up right here. I don't like to do it on screen. 6'5" Amanda Towers. I love you, brother. Love you. This fight was way more competitive. And I don't want to take shots at Clarissa Shields and just use her as thing, but she's like fucking just trashing all female boxers, man. If this wasn't Amanda Serrano fight and it was any other girl fight, I would call it the same way and compare it against Clarissa Shield because I'm for all the women. Clarissa Shield is the only woman standing out there by herself. I respect her for it. I respect her for it because he feels that there's nobody better than her. And I've met people like her, right? But I just think that women boxing is in a unique place right now, and they got to come together. And I was even talking about this the other night about how Amanda started getting these fights and only putting women fighters on the card. And lo and behold, when I caught wind of the rest of the card and I was able to look at it, let me see who the winner is here. Then I found out that all these men were on it.
114.
I was very happy.
While judges Christy Rosario and Fernando Villarreal see it 116 to 112, declaring your winner by majority decision. And still, the unified
The winner won!
champion!
Stand up! No, he's gonna be down bad. Oh, you should have won them last few rounds. I try to tell you. You should have won them last few rounds. I thought Amanda got good bubbles. Oh, she got close. What do you want to talk to the phone line about? What do you want to talk to her about? About the winner, how she won?
Oh, wow.
Tastes good, victory tastes beautiful around here. Let's get it. Yo, that was a fucking competitive fight. Shout out to Meiko, man, for making it that fucking great. See what I'm telling you? Latin fighters, man, Latin boxing is the fucking best. Okay? Fucking women, men, when you put two Latinos in the ring, you're gonna watch a fight. You're gonna watch a fight. So, although one person lost today in the sport of great competition, we have no loser today. No one's down bad today right now.
Everyone says that in boxing.
I can't say that girl's down bad, bro. She fought the shit out of fucking Amanda Serrano. I can't sit here and say like, what is Argentina? Where's she from? Where's she from? He's not Mexican, but fucking Teofimo Lopez is fucking country there. It's fucking Honduras, right? I can't say that she didn't come in and make a great competitive fight, you know, and it's like Latin fighters, man, they're fucking great, man, great. And I'm not gonna say that this young lady right now is down bad. She didn't get knocked out. She's 27 years old. She went in there with arguably one of the greatest female fighters of our time, and she brought it to Amanda Serrano, bro. She fucking took it to her, okay?
They're doing the same thing, so I had to come with my A.
Amanda's just...
I hurt my hand. She's very strong.
Amanda's experience, resilience, you know, she's been in these situations. She's been under the bright lights a long time. And she knew what it took to win the fight in the stretch. You know, there was big moments in the fight. She wanted to get the knockout. But she understood that she was in a fight with this girl. This girl didn't come here to be Amanda Serrano's punching bag. Fuck no. She went in there to fight Amanda Serrano. So thank you, man, for making it competitive and a great night of female boxing, by the way. It was great.
No,
And
not
although I
for one
take
second.
shots
I
and
knew it was
everything,
horrible,
laugh
especially
at
with Sonya
Clarissa
when she
Shields and
became-
shit, because
she was fighting
she's
being world
taking shots at
champion.
all
It
the
was hard.
females,
They didn't
man.
want me to fight,
All
but
the
I was
way down
stubborn
from
and I wanted
fucking
to fight.
Alicia
I loved it,
Bumgardner
and
to Katie
right
Taylor
before I
to
started what I was doing,
Amanda,
I was getting ready
and
to
she just
retire.
doesn't
I was
like
gonna
anybody.
retire
And I
and
swear
be
to
a
God,
second
if
division world champion,
Dubois'
broke.
sister was fighting tonight
But thank God
and she
Embassy
did
came
some shit
along.
like that, I
They
would
gave
say
me a
the
chance.
same
I
thing
seized the
about her.
opportunity.
So it's
I
not just,
I made
it's
them
just
believe in women's
Amanda.
boxing, and look
It's
at us
just
now.
that it just,
We're like over 40
you
deep.
know,
We have
Clarissa,
amazing
man,
champions, amazing fighters,
congratulations to your
MPW.
success.
And listen, there's a
You're your
a
own
saying,
individual
when
and you're
when
doing your thing for women
when they
boxing
inspire
and
people,
those
they
weight
become your rival.
divisions.
What is it? When you're idol.
These ladies down here,
When your
this is
fans
the
become your
glamour
rivals.
weight
So a lot
division.
of these
It's
girls, I inspired a
backwards
lot of these
from the
girls, and
men's.
now they're able to
The
face
toughest
me, and they're looking
divisions
at
in
me like,
all of women
okay,
boxing,
I love you, but I'm
it's
taking you
always
down.
been
All
like
right.
this,
I love
has
you, but
been
I'll
the
punch you in
lower
the
weight
face.
divisions, because women
Let's hear from your
are,
opponents.
when they're in shape, they're naturally slender, right?
Yesterday we talked about
So
taking
for
this
them,
opportunity and making it yours, and
it's
today
not
you
the
gained
heaviest
a whole lot of fans
ones
tonight. What type of
for the
statement do you think
women's.
you made
It's
tonight
actually
against Amanda
backwards and
Serrano?
female.
Ayer hablamos de
You know what I'm saying?
hoy, cómo iba a ser una
So,
oportunidad
and
para ti
it's
demostrarles
always,
al
we've
mundo
always
lo
known
que
it to be
tienes, el
that way.
talento que tienes contra
So
una peleadora,
where
una gran
Amanda's
peleadora
doing
como
it
Amanda
at
Serrano.
is the
¿Cómo te
best
sientes
women's
hoy saber
division
que te
women's
ganaste los
boxing has to
corazones de
offer.
miles, millones de personas
She's
que
in
te
the
están viendo
best
en vivo?
women divisions
Bueno,
women
primero que nada,
boxing
buenas
has to
noches.
offer.
Para mí un placer
Clarissa's
pelear
a
contra
little too
ella.
far up.
Mi ídola, como lo dije.
She's
Yo vine a
embarking
pelear, vine en
on
busca de mi sueño.
women's
Me
boxing
entrené duro, sabía que enfrente
that
tenía
is very
una
new
rival dura, sabía que es
in
muy
those
buena.
weight divisions.
Y bueno,
As you
no
can
esta
see, I
noche,
broke it down.
yo la admiro un
There's
montón,
not a lot of women
pero,
up there.
Bueno, me voy medio
So the
triste,
competition
pero,
is
soy una
not
boxeadora que jamás bajo los brazos,
as
y si no
great.
se dio ahora,
The
será
fights are
pronto,
far
porque yo
in
jamás bajo los
between,
brazos y sé que
and
voy a
title
ser
fights
campeona del
are
mundo.
just given.
Tonight was a dream come true.
I mean,
To
as
go
a
against
women
a fighter
boxer
like
up
you,
there,
and as
if
a
you
boxer,
just go
everyone
up
has
to the
dreams to
fight,
go
I
against
think they
their
give you a
idols.
title.
That's what you did. And
You know,
although I may be sad that my hand
it's
didn't
too
get raised
easy to
tonight,
win belts
it's gonna
up
be
there.
another night.
But here,
Women's act-
where Alicia Bumgardner is, and all these other girls, nah, that's the heart of female
Ay,
boxing.
muchísimas gracias.
If you
Para mí
want to
un
be a
placer pelear en el
female
tremendo
champion
evento y
and
agradecerle a Amanda que
be
le
like
dio mucho,
considered a great
motivación
one,
al boxeo
go to
femenino,
those weight
porque
divisions and
mucho,
conquer.
está el masculino,
Oh,
masculino y el femenino
Amanda
estaba apagado, y
Serrano
gracias a
already
ella
did
hoy
that.
podemos brillar las
And
mujeres.
all 7
She said thank you so
of
much
those,
for her
she's
getting
got
back
a
to be back
belt.
with MVP, a tremendous production. But of course, Amanda, thank you for taking
Oh,
on the
she's
fight.
already done
And
that.
in boxing, a lot of times the focus is just on the male fighters. But thanks to you, you've really helped put
The
female
world
boxing
is
on a
broken,
pedestal.
bro.
Bueno, déjame mandar un
It
saludo
really
grande
is.
para
It really is
Tucumán,
broken.
a mi familia que la amo, a Argentina que me hizo el aguante. Quiero mandar también un saludo muy
Congratulations, Amanda.
a la iglesia donde voy,
Hard-earned,
que siempre están orando
well-fought
por mí, a mi viejo,
victory.
a Seba, a mi papá que lo
You
amo
did
con
good.
toda mi
You
alma.
did good.
Él sabe que es mi ídolo, es
WBO
la
and
persona que más amo en esta vida,
WBO and the
que
WBA
a pesar
were
de
in
su problema
attendance
que
tonight.
tiene, él está firme a mi lado.
She's
a mi
got the
mamá, a mi
patches.
hermana, a todo. Y si me olvido de alguien, perdón, al profe Raúl Molina, al profe Leo también, que me ayudaron mucho en
Good
esta pelea.
fight,
Mi
good fight,
nutricionista. Un
good
beso a
fight. I'm
todos.
proud.
Y déjame
You did
agradecer
good. You
a
didn't
la
get the
chica
knockout. You didn't
Selena
break the
Basualdo
record
y a
on this
Pochi, que
time.
me ayudaron en
I
el guanteo. Un
I
beso
don't think
grande.
Amanda's going
As a
nowhere.
recap, she'd like to thank everybody, her family back
Yo,
at home.
what
her
Amanda
church,
in the ring
her
with a
family
42-year-old
right
woman?
here, and everyone
Maybe
who
we
tuned
can
in to
get the
watch fight.
fucking
Amanda, any
knockout.
last words?
How about that? How
I
about
just
if
want to say a
Amanda's
big thank
next
you to the
fight,
team,
we
Jordan,
look
my
for a
sister, Jose,
42-year-old
Mikey,
woman with 2 years
for believing in
boxing
me.
experience?
Obviously, Makisa, Jake, Michael Nari, everybody.
Yeah.
MVP. You guys are the
Shit,
best. You guys
Clarissa
are the
just
greatest.
did it, and the
My
world
last couple
fucking
of years
ate it
have
up.
been the best
And
in
she
my
got her
career.
4th knockout.
I am
4, did you
happy
say 4?
What I've done in my
4.
career, and I'm happy
Amanda's
that,
got 32.
I'm almost out of it. To be
32.
part of MVPW
4.
and to continue to work and see these
32.
beautiful, amazing, young,
4.
talented women do great things.
How
I
are they
opened
in the
door for
same
them, and now they're just
conversation?
coming in and crashing through, and I love it. And I just love
The
being
world
a
is
woman right
fucking
now in this
broken,
sport
bro.
and continue to make this sport grow beautifully.
When you can have
So
32
beautiful.
knockouts
Thank you to all my TikTok
and someone with
fans, all
4
my TikTok family. I
knockouts
love you guys. Thank
can
you for
be
coming
fucking
out.
put right
Thank
next to you.
TikTok, for
You
believing
can
in
literally
women's
fight a
boxing.
girl in a
Let's go.
division
This is
with
the
10
first, and I hope it
fighters,
is not the last.
win all the belts belts on one fight, on one night. They were all mysteriously vacant,
All right, everyone,
and they
let's
were
take a look at
all on the
highlights.
line.
It was a phenomenal night, the first ever boxing event on TikTok.
Bro.
Let's take a look at the highlights of the night. We had some
I don't
crazy
know. I don't
bangers.
know.
Yes.
Jocelyn Camarillo dance.
I don't know. I don't know,
You
man.
know, Marley
But
had
yo,
a huge
great
victory.
show tonight.
This was definitely
There was some knockouts. There was a robbery, I think. I gotta go by and watch my girl Rocky. Jesus, that was brutal. That's gonna go on a highlight reel knockouts. Harvey there, that knockout, yeah, that's going on fucking highlight reels for like ever. Oh, that was brutal. That was a brutal knockout. Good night, good night. It was a good night of boxing, gentlemen. You know, well, rightfully so. Some of these women deserve better awards and placement, and some women are just being given these titles, man. Oh no. There's a lot of good girls coming up right now, a lot of good female boxers, man. I think female boxing is in good hands, man. But that Clarissa record, it might not hold up for long. Once those divisions start popping up there for those big girls, bro, them big girls are gonna start rocking and roll. They're gonna start putting title fights together. If Clarissa doesn't do something to solidify her reign, I mean, she's a first ballot Hall of Famer, no doubt about it. What she did for female boxing, whether she wanted to do it by herself or not, she did a lot. And she's got a gold medal and shit. But, you know, like, to really, like, solidify yourself as the best female champion to ever do it, your record should stand the test of time. Your record should be at least minimum 10 years without nobody breaking them, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, your records gotta be able to survive. That's why Terrence Crawford went and fought for 3 divisions, all 4 belts, right? Because the Japanese dude tied him. But Usyk did it. He wasn't, he didn't even look at, in the history of boxing for men, there's never been an individual in a 3-belt era or a 4-belt era to get all 4 belts in 2 separate weight divisions. In the past 100 years in boxing, no man has ever done it. So when Terrence Crawford finally done it, if that record was around for over 100 years, you would think that once you did it, shit, maybe your record would be around 100 years. Nope. That record didn't even last 6 months. 6 months. It technically didn't even last a year. Then Usyk did it. Then it seemed like everybody was doing it. For a record that hasn't been fucking broken in over 100 years, 3 men did it in the same year. Your record is not protected. You didn't do enough for someone not to catch you. So Terrence went above and beyond. 3 divisions, all 4 belts. Now top that. That Japan dude, anyway, he back there like this. You gotta go see Espinoza, Bruce Karen, and all them boys up. Naoya, you might be maxed out. He's so fucking good, though. I want to believe he can fucking fly, right? But you gotta be honest, man. Ugh, bro, I don't know if that Japanese dude can do that shit. I mean, he's got the skills, yes. Fuck it, I think he can fly. He can do it. He can fucking do it, man. Right? Yo, if anybody can do it, that dude can do it. But see, Terrence Crawford made records that shit might stand for a long time before somebody else comes along and gets, just to tie it, you need to get all 4 belts in 3 separate weight divisions just to tie it. To beat it, You would have to fucking get another 4 belts in 4 weight division. Get the fuck out of here. See, those are records that they're going to live on for a long time. Clarissa Shields' records, within the next 5 to 6 years, all her records will be broken. All of them. And I mean all her records. They will not be not one of her records still standing. It's almost sealed at this point that that's going to happen. Why? Because of the rise of female boxing. The more female boxing grows, the more women enter the division, the more chances of that being her records being overthrown. The more chances of fights being made. And as we know, they get to the top real fast, women, because shit goes fast over there. And once those divisions start filling up, you see all the inactivity that Clarissa had, they're not going to have. All the problems and girls that she struggled to get to fight Clarissa Shields because there was no women to fight her up there. So once the division has women and there's names, the fights are going to be made. All the time, Clarissa Shields could have been like making a more impressive run on all those belts, that she would have made a resume that would have lasted the test of time. But Clarissa's resume, unfortunately, it's paper thin. Her accolades are not paper thin. Her accolades, what she did for the belts, those are real, right? And you gotta count it. No matter what, you gotta count it for her. But what I mean by paper thin is it's not gonna take much for the next wave to accomplish all of that when the fights are gonna be kicking off with the girls, and female boxing is gonna want to start making their first champions. They're gonna put the fights together so fast that there's gonna be a girl that comes up, she's gonna have like a fucking remarkable record, but on the low, you know, she's gonna have more women. She's just gonna be more skilled than all of them. That's all you need. And unfortunately, all Clarissa's records are gonna leave. Yeah, man. Yeah. You know why I know that to be a fact? Because she did it. I learned that from Clarissa Shields. In fact, that's exactly how she did it. When the next wave hits, she was in a very interesting time and place in female boxing, Clarissa Shields. She took full advantage of it. Congratulations, young lady. That's what you were supposed to do. You weren't supposed to fucking what? Feel bad for the rest of the ladies? Beat they fucking ass. That's what Clarissa Shields did. And she took all the fucking belts and all the status, and she's up there. She's up there, no matter what you say about her. She's fucking accomplished. But the only problem is the same way she did it. When all the girls get there, they're gonna make it happen. And the key to marketing is always what? What's the key to marketing your next superstar, right? That person is better than the last GOAT. You see, LeBron wasn't better than Michael, right? But somehow, didn't they have you fucking convinced at one time? Be honest. Didn't they have you convinced at one time LeBron was going to beat Michael, get more rings, go down as the GOAT? Didn't they? They sold it to you, didn't they? Why? Out with the old, in with the new. Michael was a legend, the GOAT, great. But we can't stay on Michael Jordan. So we moved on to Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Steph Curry, shit like that. Same shit gonna happen with Clarissa Shields. He's gonna have great accolades, great shit. What's gonna happen? Their goal is going to be that they got to put the next girl in position to do what? To break her records, to make the next girl bigger than her. Marketing. And whether or not the girl has the skills, they're going to do that for women boxing. That's why I know 100%. If she's not smart, Clarissa Shields, like fucking Mayweather's ass, you know what Mayweather did? He convinced all the kids, hey, belts don't mean shit. Well said from a man that fought the most world champions in all of boxing history. You have 26 belts, Mayweather. Well said from a man that got 26 belts. Bro, he fooled all of you. Why? You guys are not fighting your belts. You guys are protecting the O, and you will never break Mayweather's records. You will never fight 26 world champions, 5 weight divisions. You won't do it because Mayweather got you looking the other way. And his records will last the test of time. Unless Clarissa Shields convinced the rest of the women, you know what, ladies? Belts ain't shit. Let's fight for Zuffa. And she stops the next wave from knocking over because her castle is not made out of stone, unfortunately. It's not strong enough. I would like to think that Clarissa will go down in boxing female history and that those awards, accolades, achievements will last a long time. Unfortunately, I know the mechanics of the beast. And it's always out with the old, in with the new. And in a new world where female boxing is starting to head to this new territory, it's unknown. Clarissa is the first great, I guess, heavyweight female champion now. With one fight. One fight. She had one fight up there. She's the greatest. One fight made her the greatest heavyweight female champion of all time. What happens when you get girls that are in there that are in the division in 5 years and you got 200 women in the heavyweight and they're actually fighting? You think they're going to get past one fight? Because that's all you need. And the belts. Her run is, dude, I'm just trying to tell y'all, unfortunately, her records are not going to last. That sucks. That sucks. I don't care how much you guys fucking, whether you like Clarissa Shields or hate her. I'm not taking a side. I just know that when you dedicate your life to something, you want it to mean something forever, or at least you would like it to. Clarissa had the opportunity to be revered as one of the best in her era, in her time. No matter what you think or what you say, she had that opportunity. When she looks back at her era, you know, when it's all said and done, I hope she still has some records, man, sticking around for a little while. I hope it takes a little while to beat them, but the fact that it's not going to take much to beat them scares me. And I don't think the Americans are going to have that. Some fucking German girl's going to come out of nowhere, some Canadian. And in 5 years, they're going to, trust me, they're going to fucking take the American girl right out the fucking record books, man. Because it also no due in part to Clarissa, too. She just did, like I said, man, she just wasn't in the right era at the right size. Had she been a little smaller, Clarissa, a little bit thinner, she would have had great competition. The fact that the gods blessed her with the fucking, she's a tank. You know what I'm saying? She's a tank. I don't want to get punched in the face by Clarissa, you know? She's solid, bro. She's solid. I know one thing. A lot of people want to make fun of her, whether she's beautiful, pretty. Man, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. But you know what I would like? Clarissa be my girlfriend if I got in a street fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that fucking girl with the BBL and fucking fake tits implants while I'm fighting three dudes and shit in an alley. She ain't gonna do nothing but yell and scream. Larissa Shields gonna fucking turn around, go back to back with me, and we gonna fight. I know she got my back. See, so sometimes you gotta give away a little bit in one area to get something better in another area. At least I know if I went out with Clarissa Shields, we both walking out that restaurant or that club together. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you trade that for a pair of boobs and tits that probably when you get knocked out, she's walking off with the other dude. You know, if I get knocked out, I know Clarissa's gonna fucking knock the dude out that just knocked me out. So, you know, you gotta give a little in some areas. Depends what kind of, what floats your boat. You know what I mean? You know, I know Papoose. You know what I'm saying? You better keep it quiet when you're talking about Pat. If Clarissa's around, if she's not around, then Pat, you might want to shut up. Right? But it just, yeah, man. Women boxing is blowing up right now, bro. And I see in a couple more years, if they keep this shit going, then women fights were exciting. They keep this shit going. MVP gonna take over. Clarissa get out the game, start promoting. Women boxing 5-6 years. Those divisions start to fill up. New champions will come in. They're gonna be hitting title defenses like this. And it's gonna be a wrap. Quick. And you can't have a legacy with one fight in a division. One fight. The other divisions and shit, they gonna get at them. But listen, I love these girls, man. I wish they wasn't bickering or fighting against each other. I wish Clarissa and Amanda and all the girls fucking united. They don't gotta fucking play nice. They don't, but just unite as one, man, and go in that direction. You know what I'm saying, girls? Like I said, man, I'm really not mad at Clarissa Shields neither for doing what she's doing neither. There's a part of me that understands what she's doing. There's a part of me that understands, man, fuck all of you. I'm the best. I get it. I get that shit. Listen, I get it. So I'm not like really mad at her for that at all. A bit mad with the fans and the public that dress her up, that gets me to fucking point shit out like, yo, you guys are bugging. I really don't want to do that shit to her, right? Because, if I keep going with the story of the narrative, that she's so much better than all these other girls, and it's just not right. It's just not right. But if I had to be fair about it, just, fair. Let's be fair. I say this about Naoya Inoue all the time. You can't, judge me for a division I don't fight in. Clarissa Shields, she fights in those divisions. She's responsible for those. Amanda, Katie Taylor, Alicia Bungardner, Sky, Nichols, all the other girls, they're responsible for their weight divisions, So to each his own. It's whoever you like in the sport. The girls are going back and forth with each other and they taking shots. Fans are taking shots and everything. And it's cool. It's cool because it brings up women boxing. At least we're talking about them, right? So, and I got to admit, they were really exciting fights. They were pretty good fights. And I had a great night of boxing. Thank you to MVP uh, TikTok, Amanda Serrano, headlining. This was your card. So yeah, man, great night of female boxing, and I can't wait tomorrow for the guys to take over. And we go into this when we wake up tomorrow. It's like Christmas, right? Tifima Lopez and Rolly. You know what I'm saying? At least we got that to look forward to. It could be another fucking Saturday. Y'all can go watch motherfucking some bullshit fights if you know what I mean. So we're gonna get that tomorrow. We're gonna get our answer at the 147-pound weight division. Who's gonna be the WBA champion? Is it gonna be and still, or is it gonna be and new? So we move on from this fight card and we go into the next fight card. The next fight, Tio Rowley. We got a lot of good fights on that card. Avius Griffin got a win today. Shout out to him. Harvey got a massive knockout in this one. Amanda Serrano came off with the victory. It was a good card. Now, tomorrow, we're going to see fighters like Hernandez. I'm anxious to see Hernandez fight Yo-Yo. I want to see him again back in action, and there was some talks about other matches later on, like the guy that's fighting what's his name there? Najee Lopez, Carlos there. That dude that's fighting when that listen, we're gonna talk about that. I don't want to get into that right now because this is Amanda shit. I can start getting into other shit. That guy's dangerous. That guy is look that guy that's fighting Najee Lopez up. That dude is dangerous. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Um he's dangerous, bro. Uh so yeah, we got a lot of other fights, but still let's just stay on the Rolly and Tio for tomorrow. So tune in with me as we break down that fight card, man. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. I hope you guys didn't misunderstand me. You know what I'm saying? Bit of a competitor, sometime a good shit talker, just like you, right? But you got to be able to take it just like you ditch it out, respectfully. You could say something about somebody, then you got to be able to hear something back. It doesn't mean that I dislike you or you dislike me, right? No. Come to the boxing channel where we talk boxing. Have a great time. Become a Round One Sports Talk subscriber or even a Round One Sports Talk member. I'd like to thank everybody in the chat. Frontline right now. He's been working hard. He misses all you guys. I was talking to him yesterday, man, but just they working him right now. They working him. He's got a lot of projects he's putting together. He's a businessman himself, Frontline. And he loves his boxing, though. And I hope he caught this fight tonight. Shout out to my co-host, Frontline. Don't worry about it, brother. I know he calls me like every day. Yo, man, listen, don't think that I'm not just showing up. Look, bro, you don't got to explain yourself. We all have lives. You know what I'm saying? And, this is mine. This is not my hobby. No, this is what I like to do with my free time. I like to come up and talk boxing. So I'm just letting you guys know that Frontline, he said what's up to all of you guys, Bulbos, Frontline. Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna let him know what you was talking about. You was ready. You was ready, yo, to say Puerto Rico down bad. You was ready, but we didn't give it to you. We didn't give it to you. Did not give it to you. But listen, great night, guys. Listen, I'm just letting you guys know, Frontline misses all you guys, the chats, all the conversation. He just wanted me to let you guys know he'll be back and he's going to defend the Notre Dame's world title. Or we're going to have to make a decision and strip him. I think we could technically just do it now. Everyone that said, hey, everybody say nay. Nope, stripped. Yep, it was. That was as fair as it comes. Frontline, I love you. You're still champion. But hey, I'm on to the next one. After this one, here at Round One Sports Talk, you guys have been the best. Round one. You know what I'm saying? No KO for Must. That's okay. Till next time. Till next time, gentlemen. Have a great night. Watch your loved ones, and I'll see you guys soon. Well,